And welcome to the Nat 20 Show, and for another week we have another episode of Balance of the Cosmic Wheel with me, Case, your illustrious and amazing Dungeon Master, and all the other things I like to talk about myself with. And even more amazing is the cast that I have over to the right of the screen, and they're small shapes right now, which I will, we're looking to fix once I get a little bit more time. Tonight we are jumping back in for episode 10, and before we jump in for a recap of what happened in this last episode, want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, first of which being the amazing program that helped us to make this stuff, Incarnate. You can go check out their amazing battle map tools that they have online. As soon as we get to 50 Nat 20s, and hopefully we'll be able to jump up to 50 Nat 20s within this episode, maybe. We will be giving away a year subscription to Incarnate. So let's hope that there's lots of rolls tonight, so we can get more more chances.
It's always an uneasy feeling when the GM is like, I'm hoping y'all get a lot of nat 20s tonight.
You know, like, a boy can dream, right?
It's fine.
Quick shout out, because we love you. Golden Toast, Nina, thank you. Cinda Sucks, thank you both for the subscriptions. Rupar, thank you for the gifted subs. Cinda, okay, and now Cinda, thank you for the gifted subs. Y'all are amazing.
And Initiative League.
And Initiative League.
Sub as well.
Thank you for the sub. I'm making sure didn't miss anything.
No, I think that's everyone.
Awesome, y'all are amazing. We are we've gotten pretty much most of the subscriptions handled out the way, and now we're looking towards improving audio and video devices for our players. So y'all subs really help us out with that whole thing. Our next our other I can't even think the words.
Sponsor,
provider,
gotcha.
Is Elderwood. Elderwood is
Warlock patron.
an amazing crafting company that makes these awesome gaming accessories. They make these scrolls that go into like a scroll case carrier, that the scroll case carrier turns into a dice tower and then rolls into the scroll, which unfolds and makes like a dice roller tray. It's amazing, and you can modify it and customize it to the colors and the pictures and the text and everything that you like. They have an assortment of different kinds of woods that are masterly crafted, and we have a few of the spell books here that have like little dry erase areas that you can write on. I like to roll in my little area, and right now you can get 10% off your order with the code NAT20 whenever you go to your checkout. So thank you, Elderwood Academy.
Okay, but if Elderwood were a warlock patron, I feel like I would look amazing as their warlock. Like I would be covered, like it would all be faux leather, and I would have like the gold outlines.
Oh yeah, God!
I would absolutely
Obviously,
do
Pact
it.
of the Tome with one of their spellbooks.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They just released their mini spellbook, so like you could have like a you could do Pact of the Chain with like your familiar having, like, imagine if Vinny had like a little spellbook, right?
If he had his own tiny little infernal book.
It's like it's the same thing but smaller.
Yeah.
Case, we have some more gifted subs.
More gifted.
Well.
It's covered. Zen Dragoon.
You guys are crazy.
Thank you for the sub. We're on a hype train.
Oh my God.
What does hype train mean?
You're going off the chain.
We love you.
We do.
We really appreciate it.
Y'all are awesome.
Can't do
Thank you
this.
so much.
It's too generous.
And last but not least, and coming up this Friday, an extension of Hero Forge. Hero Forge is an amazing mini creation program and website that you can go check out to make your own minis. They have provided us with some awesome minis to check out, and are providing us with minis for the characters in our campaign with their color printing 3D 3D printer. It's this like huge thing that prints all the colors to your specifications, whether you want them more shiny metallic or more matte and kind of or glossed over or something. They have tons of editions and tons of different races, class abilities to kind of customize your creatures with. I think the VOD is still up of Marlow's deal from last Friday.
I think it might have just went. No, it should still be up through this week.
Yeah.
Until Friday.
Until Friday, and so y'all can go check that out and see like all the amazing tools that they have that they're updating weekly. And I think unless plans change for the coming future within this week, we're going to be having another one on Friday featuring Ezekiel with our residential John, the Vinny Tamer. Going into creating him, and hopefully I want to see maybe we can also like create Vinny with enough time. It would just like make a like this really
I would
short
love that. I mean, it's a hard job, right? To keep track of that guy, but someone's got to do it. So
we have an awesome partnership with Hero Forge, and if you go to the Discord in the sponsors tab, there is a link, and I think there's a link down below on the Twitch page, maybe, question mark?
Not yet.
Exclamation point Hero Forge has a link. We have yet to put the panel up, unfortunately. We're working on it for you guys. But it'll be there eventually. I'll put it in for. Oh, yep, there we go. That's the link.
Hey, and if you use that link to make your orders, it helps to support the show. So thank you, Hero Forge. Go check them out. And with the extension of that, don't forget to check out our normal Tuesday game, not Dungeons and Doggies, Raiders of the Lost Ark, but the other one, which is Shadowrun. Steve.
that was so good. That one shot made me so happy deep down in my soul. Yeah, no,
that's
two-shot.
right. Yeah.
Our usual Tuesday show is Shadowrun. It's a game set in an alternative D6-based RPG system called Shadowrun, where the Neon Knights adventure through my homebrew world of running in the 90s as they face off against corporate megacorps and astral spirits from different times and insect spirits from across planes, as well as just plain old other people as they operate outside the law in an attempt to make a few extra Nuians stay alive and perhaps discover what it's all for. This week, they'll be checking out the rest of the underground lab beneath the Boblin Caves, which is apparently owned by Ares Corporation and contained a large battle mech for one reason or another. So you can come by, check out the exploration of that facility on Tuesday at 7:30.
Thank you, Steve. If you haven't already, join the Discord with !Discord. We have an amazing community there, full of amazing artists and supporters and VODbobs. Shout out to said VODbobs, the VODbobs who are busy work trying to get our videos ported over to YouTube. We have episode 1 of BotCW and episode 1 of Shadowrun already there. I think we're working on episode 2, or it's almost
there was an export glitch. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's,
In progress.
We're working on
Technical
it.
issues
moving.
with the Nat 20 show?
No,
Never.
it's fine.
The birds have never come for our technical assets.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And without further ado, let's
I
jump
would
in.
like to say,
Yeah.
just from all of us, happy Easter if you guys celebrate Easter. I hope it was great.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had a great time with your family or friends or whoever you spent with, and thank you for spending it with us here.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then I hope your Sunday was just fucking awesome. So
Yeah.
Awesome to see all of you.
Yeah, happy
Also,
Sunday, everyone.
I want to say I love Nina's Blink Rabbit because it's been fading in and out of existence.
I'm kind of
Blink
concerned
Rabbit.
because like the head has also occasionally not shown up, but the body has, and I'm like, oh no, Copernicus, no, not meant for you. Not on Easter.
Nina's
I
Blink Bunny.
understand the rabbit now.
Blink bunnies
And I
are
appreciate it.
the exotic breed of bunnies that are native to Lucidios. So
Good,
we
good.
can understand that where they're
Is currently living in like a dice nest.
It has its
That's how
hoard.
This is mine.
You all, as when you spec into wizard, do you gain the innate ability to pull a rabbit familiar out of just any
I
hat?
hope
Yes.
and
That's what
so.
Preston
I
is
really
doing.
hope so. Quick way to get some money.
Oh my gosh. Without further ado, let's jump into this episode of Balance of the Cosmic Wheel, where last we left off our team of intrepid crew people, people who are
Adventurers.
Adventurers. Yes, the tryhards were able to.
I know I am, but what are you?
were able to make their way out from Orncast after dealing with an incursion of some strange cult that had apparently followers of Bane, or so they have assumed, has made their way with the shard, or the cosmic shard, as like colloquially called, of Pelor, this crystal that holds the power of the gods, specifically of Pelor, and binds it to the prime material plane. Now the god of the sun and of agriculture, whose power has waned a little bit. They're now experiencing shorter days, and from what they were able to tell on the way out, the crops weren't able to be supported as well in the nice agricultural station of Orncast. Making their way. There we go.
Making their way downtown.
Deciding that they need to jump down to Aldenair to hopefully seek the aid or insight of the High Cleric Fronar Milo, who is also the High Cleric of Pelor. Without wasting time, decided to take the shorter route down to Aldenair, which included the Matin Pass. After some difficulty with a large rock or two, eventually the rock was pushed just far out of the way for them to continue, and run into a couple of slowly floating orbs that whistled and moaned towards their direction until eventually attacking, realizing that these orbs were long forgotten souls of some kind, these undead will-o-wisps. Eventually, finishing off a couple of them, they all went into the remainders of some other will-o-wisps. You good?
No.
Got it? Cool. The remainder of will-o-wisp went into this cave, and with limited time and trying to come up with an idea of what should happen next, the team decided to at least peek a hole into take a peek into the hole to see what was going on, where Marlow now sees 3 skeletons that have kind of animated. One of them in the back, the back right bottom one, that one, starts to the essence around the skeleton kind of appears with this this kind of smoky bluish purple aura, almost like it's like a Susanoo type effect, as it kind of brandishes this ethereal blade, and there's not really many lights in here. outside of the glow, the dim light that was fading from the undead creatures that kind of now suffused these bones. Marlow, I'd like you and everyone else to roll initiative.
Oh God!
Funny, I thought that gasoline hadn't been invented yet, but we're all on the struggle bus.
Speaking of, now I have to listen to Gasolina. Thanks, Steve.
Let's get Steve to like lose his voice again.
Oh God, no. We don't need that.
Well,
and I will get some different music on.
Oh, it's chill. We're chill. This is fine.
I
Everything's fine.
finally rolled
fine.
well on initiative,
Everything's
mostly
fine.
out of spite, I think.
God damn it, Nova. The hell?
The only reason is, so this is actually something I should probably share with everybody, but apparently, and something I haven't been doing, is as a lore master, I can roll my intelligence instead of my dex as initiative.
Yes.
So now
awesome.
I have a much higher initiative.
Also,
Something that I only learned like 3 days ago, so I
Also-
apologize for all of the other combats.
also something that we recently modified was you can now use your perception bonus or your dexterity bonus for
Perception or wisdom? Because you add your
Sorry.
proficiency to perception.
wisdom. Yeah, your wisdom for your perception. So you can use your wisdom or your
Dex.
dexterity for
Even
initiative.
faster now.
For what? Initiative?
For initiative.
Initiative.
Oh shit, so that makes me mine is 17 now. Hello.
Hey.
I just rolled like shit.
Kind of
Fine.
mark
It's
that
makes
cool.
my-
down.
I DMD
Wait,
case.
but how bad did you roll? Because was it you rolled the 2 bad?
No, I rolled an 11.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait. No, I think I already used my advantage from Elijah. Xyriel,
Did you?
did you give me? I don't think I did.
I don't think you did.
Hmm.
15.
Un momento, por favor.
There are no moments for you, Case.
Oh god. Why? Okay. So let's do 25 to 20.
Can't from here.
Got a 20.
20.
20. Nina.
24.
24. Alright. Nova. 24. Xyriel always going first. Get out of here.
I say.
So quick.
Does the same shit in Shadowrun.
Yeah.
20 to 15.
17.
17. Marlow.
15.
15. Val not last this time.
Heyo.
Marlow not last this time. Well, maybe. Still.
No.
And what did Zeke get?
5.
Youth. All right. If
I
you
almost crit one it. Not quite.
Oh my goodness. If you
No,
check.
Look, 1 out of 10 times it happens. You know, and
Low-key jealous of the Akatsuki blanket.
same.
it will happen to you too. Just wait.
I'm pretty sure Steve has rolled like ones for initiative at least 4 times.
This is the first time I've rolled well. for
We like to
initiative
take
in
our
this game.
time, you know, get a lay of the land, not
y'all-
just rush in too quick, get smacked about or anything.
It's just like, I've been waiting since the last city to burn something.
If y'all check Fantasy Grounds, you'll be able to see
I
the
got
combat
dope.
tracker to see who's coming up next
You'll have to put it here.
on the stream
I see it.
like that.
Yeah, here.
We're good.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If Steve's feeling extra skilled, he may jump back and forth so I can see because he's stealing all the internet so that we're more stable of a connection.
Gotcha. I'll just read out like who's going up. So first up is Nova with Xyriel on deck.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out, like, is that skeleton still down right now? Because
Let me
or
right.
has it moved up more?
Let me get
And while that's going, I'm moving my person as far as they can move, which is 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3.
2.
Are we all rushing into the cave?
I'm not rushing into the cave, but I would like to get up by the entrance.
Okay.
I just moved my person.
Oh, uh-oh. Gorsh. Okay, we're good. All right, so the Skelly boys are a little bit hard to see with the tokens, but they're like that dark black token that you can kind of see that's standing out by the. They just don't have like a little circled doodad.
Okay.
But yeah, that is what you see. Well, I say that's what you see. What does Marlow yelp or say, or as these are in here?
As I see this, it's definitely they've coalesced into skeletons. We need help right now.
Okay. And Nova is going to run as far as she can up, which is only 30 feet, so she was way back there. So she moved up, and she's going to call out to Marlow and say, should we seal off the cave?
Do I hear this? Does Zeke hear this?
Yeah, you all hear it.
Yeah, Zeke will be like, that would be my top suggestion. I can hold it at bay probably for a moment if we want to seal.
I'm putting y'all a little bit closer to the cave entrance since y'all were kind of talking around it. So you weren't like in the previous location. So starting from here, you would be able to make it 1, 2, 3. Let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can make it 3 squares past Marlow into the cave if you wanted to.
I do not want to go into the cave.
Okay.
I am staying by the outside of the cave, but I will go here.
Okay.
With my distance, and then I'm going to hold my action until I see what Marlow does.
Okay, it's a very narrow, like 2-foot entrance, so like only one person can kind of take up that space at a time. I'll say, would Marlow have like stood in the doorway whenever she noticed this, or like kind of
I assumed this started the second I noticed and called out, because that's what started initiative, I think, from last week.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're holding your action for what?
I am waiting to see if Marlow goes in or if she comes out.
Okay, so are you holding an action to move to go in?
No, I am holding my action to cast a spell.
Okay,
to decide whether or not.
What spell are you preparing? Because you're kind of holding, you weave the spell to prepare to release, and then.
Yep, it's going to be a movable object.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So as you prepare a movable object, I'll put you in like an actual square right there. After that, it is. Do you have anything for your bonus action?
Nothing for my bonus action right now.
Excellent. Xyriel and then Abe.
So last session, we ended it off. I still had a spiritual weapon up. Do I still have that? Like, has it been a minute since this has happened? Like that fight started?
I would say, it's probably has been a minute. Since y'all like took a second to kind of discuss before y'all went in.
No.
Yeah.
So Xyriel is going to he's going to start to look around or he's gonna run behind Marlow, so 5, 10. And because he is taller than Marlow, can he peer like through? And he's He wants to see if he can see the back of the cave. Is there anything else there?
Do you have dark vision?
I have dark vision of 300 feet because
Jesus,
of my
Twilight
domain.
Cleric.
Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
I see it all.
Twilight clerics just.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Yeah, you see.
So much for shadows.
You see like a faint. It's hard to make it out, but you see a faint movement from this position of well, as you kind of moved in, you saw like some faint movement of like a figure that was at the bottom nearest to the doorway, and you saw a slightly like very low glowing individual towards the back straight away, and that's the creature right here in the back.
So Xyriel is going to be like, yeah, they're definitely in there, guys. What are we doing? And he's just gonna hold he's just gonna hold a melee attack for now. If they get close, while we talk about what we're doing.
Okay, fair enough. Abe.
So before I decide which of the two things I'm gonna do, check your DMs real quick.
My DMs. Oh my god.
Gonna have my spiritual weapon float through you, Marlow, but I don't have it anymore. I wanted it to be
That's
weird.
fine. I appreciate it.
It's like,
It was
what
a
the
nice
heck?
spot. Yeah, because we spent some time just sitting there, and it's one of the reasons I was like,
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do right now. So this thing's like glaring at us, right? And that's not super comfortable.
Right.
So what I'd like to do is cast Mold Earth, and I'm just gonna bring dirt up in front of us, sealing that hole if I can.
Very glad someone had it.
I was really hoping someone would.
I did not have it prepared.
No, what you guys don't realize yet
only-
is that
I think it only works with 5
am
feet.
the avatar.
Yeah, it's 5 feet.
so you can only like cover up 5 feet.
That's pretty much all the entrance
It's
to this
5
area
foot by
is.
5 foot.
It would leave like kind of an area in the way here. So you're pushing like maybe
I don't think you can push it up, though.
Can you push? That's what I was going to ask. Like, are you able to form it up, or are you able to dig?
It's
out?
not
No,
stone.
you can
it's,
only excavate it
dirt, gravel.
or create
So I
difficult
have
terrain.
to excavate it from somewhere, but
Or
and then I
deposit
can
it.
move it to somewhere where
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I can what I'm doing is I'm reaching forward into the room. I'm scooping up dirt and then building it up into this wall in front of us.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do, and it's a 5 foot cube that
Yes.
you can do. Okay, easy enough. You are able to make like a mound of dirt, and as like you pull it up, and you all watch as it kind of like flows in, kind of in and around Marlow. Your like clothes get a little bit tattered with the dust as it kind of kicks up around you, and you feel the like the pebbles kind of pelting at your shoulders a little bit as it kind of grows, eventually kind of settling this very, very actually it would be pretty wet because of the snow, pretty wet dirt. It just kind of like eventually all kind of slops off. It isn't able to hold any kind of cubic shape, but you make a pretty hefty mound. You can still see over it, and you can still see them coming, but there is like a mound in the way that
The
is
beginnings
difficult
of
terrain.
one.
Yeah,
That's in
Yep.
front of me.
that's now in front of you. So the path is difficult terrain right now. You could climb over it if you wanted to, but do you want to do anything else for your turn, Abe?
Yeah. Well, nah, I don't see any reason that everyone to be borrowing trouble that we don't have to here. I reckon maybe we should just be a little bit smart about how we handle
Full bonus
this.
action just talking.
Yeah. And then as my bonus action, I would like to get out my hammer and crowbar from my dungeoneering pack. And then that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, sounds good. The next up is the skeleton's turn. And Val, you are up after them.
Cool.
So they're going to use their entire movement, which is 30 feet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get to about here. And that one, it can't really, with the 5-foot kind of thing, it has a short bow. That is, well, I'd say it doesn't have a short bow at this point because it's rotted. So it has a sword. It gets to right here, and like you just see it's like starting to like kind of slash at the mound of dirt in front of it, trying to like hack it away and pull it away. And it spends its entire action doing that. The other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shambles expeditiously, like a Titan run, kind of just like this terrible kind of echoed chittering noise mixed with like some like faint like moany howls. And as it kind of moves in, that is the end of its turn. Val with Marlow on deck.
Ew. Okay, so spooky, scary skeleton is creeping towards us now.
Yes, you can see it like over. You can see the visage of this. It's kind of a shorter. Actually, it wouldn't be.
Okay, but there's rocks in the way, so it's not like I can charge in there and get him.
There's no rocks and a person in the way.
There are rocks and a person in the way. All right, that makes sense. Where is Squishy Wizard?
It kind of pulled over to the side between some rocks, and you can see like some magic kind of coalesced in her hands.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a defensive stance near Nova and the other Squishy Wizards. So I guess I'll stand in front of the boys and next to Xyriel and near Nova and Marlow, and then just I'll hold an attack if it comes into range of anybody. I guess.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You kind of move in right there, and you all see as Val just kind of readies a stance with like an expected look on her face. Marlow, people are preparing behind you, and you see now these skeletons as they kind of push their way forward. It was almost like a trick of the eye, but it seems like they're a lot more like they're not normal like humanoid, like human height or elf height. They seem to be like very squat looking, like stocky, maybe like you can imagine like a
maybe?
shorter, maybe dwarvish, or some other kind of skeletal body like that.
Yeah, we're speaking
Okay.
dwarvish
Cool.
to
So
us.
I'm gonna looking at the ceiling of the cave. Are there any like stalactites or anything?
Make a perception check with disadvantage because you don't have dark vision.
Already not good.
You hate to see it.
What's my wisdom? It's a +1. What's my? Ooh, I have no perception, so that's a 5.
It is hard to see. You can't even really tell where the ceiling starts.
Awesome. I love it. And they're already kind of up in my biz, right?
Yes, they are.
Up in your
There's
business.
one that is like kind of carving away with this weirdly like kind of like short sword that's got like a really broad tip at the end. It's just like constantly like hitting at the dirt.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And how far back is the other one? Like how? And there was a blue glowing thing that hasn't moved yet.
Yeah, the blue glowing thing is like just kind of standing there menacingly.
Menacingly. Okay, cool. I'm just going to speak out, and I'm going to say, make your plans fast. And I'm going to reach my hand out, and there's just going to be a little bit of an electrical charge coming out of my hand, and I'm just going to hold it straight out, and I'm going to cast Frenzied Bolt.
Yo, Marlow.
Because no one else is attacking, and I'm in the way.
Frenzied bolt against the first one?
Yeah!
Okay, sounds good. Go
Okay.
ahead and make an attack roll.
So for anyone who wants to know, Frenzied Bolt is sort of like a modified Chaos Bolt. It's a level 2. It's a 3d8 damage, and I roll a d10 to decide the damage. If I roll odd on my attack roll, it jumps to a new target with a new attack.
Ooh, wow.
So until it's no longer odd.
This is from Deep Magic by Kobold Press with
Wait.
700 different spells.
Is that any target or specifically?
I choose, but if I roll an odd and there's no other targets that I have not hit, it will go to you.
Great.
Love to see it.
Nice.
Morning, guys. This is an odd one, by the way.
I can see no way in which this could be detrimental to my health.
Not at all.
15.
15 against the one right in front of you will hit, yes.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. Let's go.
You can see like there's this kind of like weird piecemeal material, but it looks fairly well made. It's kind of rusted over and scraggly looking, but it has like remnants of like a complete piece.
Cool. That is 16 force damage to the first.
Okay, yeah.
And I get to roll again for the second one because it's within 120 feet. Let me pull up the map so I can see. And that is a natural 19 with the 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's much worse. 9 force damage.
Ouch, his bones.
And the one in the far back is within 120 feet, correct? The
Yes.
glowy boy? Perfect. Is he on the ground or is he standing up?
Standing up.
Cool. Guys, I'm running out of things to hit, so I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God.
I'm also at 27.
Girl. I'm sorry I don't have long range attacks, Marlow.
15 force damage. I don't see any other monsters, right?
No, not that you see. So it
I'm
shoots
sorry,
back.
guys. I'm so sorry.
So it shoots
If you
back
gotta-
to
Oh,
you
God.
or to Xyriel.
Ooh.
If you are particularly lucky or unlucky.
This is
What?
nothing
This is
could
the perfect
possibly go
start to
wrong.
combat, guys.
With the 12.
No.
Wait, say that one more time.
I rolled a 4, so it's a 12, which misses Xyriel. So
Yeah.
fine.
Just and like, whoa, that's supposed to.
Xyriel, you good?
Marlow,
Jeez.
Marlow,
Okay,
when we
guys.
said that we wanted to increase our team damage output, we didn't mean.
As you hear this cascade of like, then you hear the echo kind of like going into the cavern before you all hear this high pitched like screeching like bullet noise as just in time Elijah just
baseball batted away.
baseball's out the way and you hear it just and goes up into the sky, continuing to with its same momentum.
I'm gonna stay here and make sure they don't get through. Sorry.
Okay. Excellent. After. Yeah.
So since Marlow is staying where she is, now that I'm able to go up, touch that
You
mound.
can't move in a held action.
In a held action, I can't
Move.
continue.
It's
No,
only an
you
action.
can only hold the action.
Cool. So is that mold earth technically touching the rock that I am next to?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna hope that by touching this rock, it also affects the mold earth, and I'm casting that immovable object so that it's hopefully one technical entity.
All right.
Interesting.
If it helps at all, what I was trying to do was pull the earth up so that it like braced a hill of dirt between the two stones.
Okay.
And closed off the entryway.
What's the casting distance for Mold Earth?
I have to touch it.
For Mold Earth.
Got that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
for
I've got
Molder.
that. 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet. You can pull it around you. Okay, cool. All right, you cast. You release the energy into the stone. You all watch as there's this like weird, almost scrawling across the stone that kind of has this chain-like effect that grafts around it, almost like it's a spiderweb kind of fabric of different like letters and symbols, and it holds this strange, very damp glow around it. Hopefully it worked. We'll see. After that, it is this one's turn.
I love this song so much.
Dun, 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 dun. You, Marlow, what you can see, just from the very faint glow, and also Xyriel, a little bit of it. This is another like pretty squat looking figure. Holds out its hand, and this kind of long glowing arched image appears with like a string that kind of meets, and it throws its arm in front of itself, and draws back. And you see this very long, very heavy-looking arrow that's drawn across the bow, and it's going to make 2 strongbow attacks against
Strongbow doesn't sound fun.
Marlow.
No, it doesn't. That does not sound pleasant.
Does not sound fun.
All right, that is a. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, come on.
Okay, we're good.
Danger.
How about a 13 to hit
No.
Marlow? Okay, and then after that, how about a 25 to hit?
Oh,
Ezekiel.
that's a big difference.
Before you roll that dice,
Uh-huh.
I am using my reaction to alter Arrow's fortune, which any ranged attack that hits, you get disadvantage on.
You
that.
need to see it.
I will say you don't see this this creature
It
shooting
does
the
not
bow.
specify that I have to see it.
I know. I'm just
Only
saying
that it's okay.
you wouldn't know that there was a bow being shot. Because you're kind of like on the other side of this area, and you see Marlow, but you don't know what is like going on
Okay.
the inside of the
That's fair.
area.
No.
Normally I would be like, yeah, go for it, but just because you can't see the bow or
Yeah, that's fair.
thing,
That's good.
it's nowhere to cast onto.
Fine.
I tried.
I love the
tried
attempt.
so hard.
The heart was in it.
That is going to be
Damage. Are you dead?
where's my math? Okay, 11 points of damage.
Is that a magical kind of thing?
It is a magical, like it's magic damage. It's piercing damage. Sorry.
Cool. Cool. Awesome. That. Boyos.
All right.
Cool.
And
How sad is Marlow looking at this point?
Not too bad.
You watch as the like form kind of like sits there floating. The feet are there, but it just kind of glides its feet, stepping without sound across the gravel, and points out its arm to the right, or the north area of the map, and you hear a call out in in a language that a couple of you understand. Just saying "come" in Dwarvish, as it pulls its way to the side, kind of pulling into cover.
Ooh.
After that,
Love to
it
see
is Ezekiel with Nova on deck.
Cool. So obviously, I'm gonna walk up so I can look over Marlow's shoulder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And kind of like go, which isn't hard actually. Now that I think about it,
At this point, it is hard because everyone is looking over Marlowe's shoulder.
Great. So I
tall
like
is Zeke?
It's not a matter of like.
Zeke?
It's just like there's this much area
People.
to look into
no,
the.
this was just my curiosity. I just want to know
Gotcha.
if Xyriel was taller than him or not.
Zeke's probably like 5'11"
No,
with
we
his
said
head.
that they were
But then
6'1" because they were lanky.
What?
We said they were both 6'1" because they were lanky.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
They
we're
were
the
6'1".
same height. Yep.
Yeah, but the horns, you know,
Yep.
for that
Oh.
extra added height.
Y'all would make great metal blockers. That's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fly.
Oh my god.
Cool. So can I see into the cave? Is my point.
You can like push your way through and like look, yes, but it is
Yeah.
dark in there.
I have dark vision.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
it's tiefling.
So you can see pretty much taking up the area of the place that you can see past the mound is just this. Actually, you don't even see that one because he's too short. So beyond that, you see about 30 feet away is one that is like a squat skeleton. That
Is that
like
the one that does he
shambling.
still have his bow?
Uh,
Does he still have his bow thing going, or is
This skeleton also has like a broad short sword and is like coming towards the mound. You don't see you saw a spectral kind of like blue color that was like a damp light, and it disappeared behind a rock.
great? So there's one right behind the mound,
Mhm.
one behind the mound with a short sword.
Mhm.
I'm assuming I can see him based on what you
Yes.
said. And at some point, something shot an arrow that came out and hit Marlow. So I assume I saw like a flash of light, and then Marlow was like, "Ouch!" But I don't see what might have
Owie.
shot that.
No,
Yeah.
you saw one buzz, like buzz by Xyriel's head,
Yeah,
and Marlowe's
but
head.
I don't see what shot that.
But you don't see what shot it.
Great. So look at this. I'll be like, all right, and I like basically what I want to do is push everyone, except maybe Marlow, away from the spot. And let me check if command takes line of sight.
I think it's just a creature.
I have to
that
see.
you
Yeah,
can
a creature I
okay.
can see.
See and understands you.
God damn it. Yeah, well, I speak Dwarvish. So that ruins the plan I've been making for the last while.
Oh no.
So instead, what we're gonna do is I'm going to what I'm gonna do is I'd like to try. Are there any rocks above, like, because this is a rocky hillside, right?
It is an entire mountain, so yes.
Are there any
It is a
rocks
whole ass
above this
mountain.
narrow hole?
Yes, it is. Like this hole is kind of like a small, not even like doorway, just like a weird craggy entrance into this cave surrounded by rocks.
Cool. So what I'd like to do is focus on that and be like, we gotta bring this down, like commit to the plan. And so I'm going to try and cast Anchoring Chain, or Anchoring Rope, as some may have seen it in the book.
Mhm.
And so basically, it throws out, it creates a rope within 30 feet at a point I can see. So it's basically a 30-foot chain, and I can put the other end of it at some point, and it's anchored there. And so basically I'm going to put that anchor point just above one of the big rocks, and then kind of flip the chain around to like loop a rock, and start tugging to try and pull a rock down over the hole. Basically just create some rocks falling. After I've I'll be like, get out of the way! So after I shove everyone out of the way, throw a chain and try and pull some rocks.
Can you repeat the text?
Yeah, I can read it to you.
Of the spell.
You create a spectral lanyard, and I'm saying chain,
right,
for flavor. One end is tied around my waist, and the other end is magically anchored in the air at a point I select within range, which is 30 feet. And I can choose to make the rope from 5 to 30 feet long. It can support up to 800 pounds, and the point of the rope is anchored in midair and can't be moved after the spell is cast.
Okay, so you can't anchor it to. Okay, yeah, go for it. Yeah, sorry.
I can't anchor it. I can cast it as a reaction if I'm falling, but that's not important for this scenario.
Okay.
My goal is not to anchor it to the rock, but rather to anchor it to a point right next to the rock, and then loop the chain. Like, just do a. Have you ever flung a rope to like make a? Yeah. So I'm just gonna like. Thing, loop, tug. And since it lasts for 5 minutes, it doesn't take concentration. I might give it a few goes until I get some rocks moving.
Gotcha. Okay, that sounds good.
Possibly with help from people who happen to be outside.
Are you
and
able
can't
to
attack
throw
things
it?
right now.
So
it would automatically connect to you?
Yeah, it's connected to my waist and a point in the air. So basically,
he's flipping a loop in the middle of the chain around the stone.
Have you ever taken like a rope and just gone like this and it like waggles?
Yes.
So you do that, and it just because I just need a little. Basically,
yeah, I got you now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wait.
That makes sense.
It's a plan.
the chain you see over to the right of the larger rock. There is like another rock, and then it's about maybe 15 feet out before there's like a rock that you can find that's like actually might be able to move. It's about the size of your torso. There's like much larger rocks that are kind of surrounding the area. But this is the only one that seems to be that's not like wedged in by other rocks. But you're able to kind of wrap it around that, and as you cast it, you see as this kind of like trail of flame goes around the rock and back to you, and you kind of have this buckle to the discount double check.
Yeah.
Does this seem dangerous to you?
Oh yeah.
The rock directly over now your and Marlow's head.
Mm-hmm.
He comes down at the people's elbow.
And I'll be like, you might want to watch out, and I'm gonna try and start to like get the rock to move.
Okay. Make a
bonus action. Can I tell Vinny to literally push Marlow out of the way if this gets?
There is nowhere for Marlow to go at this point.
Cool. All right. Good. Great. I'm sure this will be fine.
Famous last words.
So
yeah.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
How does a 13 sound?
You see the rope kind of tighten up with this like this buzzing whiz noise, and it sounds like the fishing line that like as a fish goes off, as you hear this like zzz, and you pull, and then you hang there and you swing yourself into Marlow.
Cool.
Marlow, you get a kick from the back as you see like now Zeke is like dangling like a rock climber with like this chain hanging up like
I'm gonna look back for the people in front of me.
Hey.
Just in front of you. An angry short little skeleton. It seems like the rock didn't budge. There's no dust or anything that's coming down. It's going to take a lot more force than what you were able to provide to pull it down on that one. Is there anything else? That was your actions? You want anything for your
bonus action? Since Vinny can fly and he's small, I'll send him to go poke the skeleton trying to hammer at the rocks.
Okay. You can get just over there and make an attack roll.
Yep. Oh my god. Actually, no, he gets a +5. 15.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yep. Okay, and he has, I think, 3. These guys are immune to poison, right?
They're
bones.
They are just bones.
I was gonna say,
so
make
They
a
are made
con
of
save
bones.
if
yeah,
they can take poison.
They automatically pass and take no damage.
One would not assume that you can poison a skeleton.
Coming up next is Nova and then Xyriel.
What is that number? Is that a 4 on this dice? Yeah, it's a 4. Okay, good. 8. 8 piercing.
8. Okay. As Vinny is able to go in, you watch as the scorpion-like tail, kind of whips up with this hard lashing noise, and you hear the kind of crumbling, knocking of bones as one of the head falls off of the skeleton, and it crumbles away.
Cool.
Oh, it died.
Yeah, it did.
Good stuff.
It dead.
It did.
Decent damage already.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had
Actually,
4 left, and it takes half from that, so that was exactly what you needed.
Hey.
oh, there we go.
So with that, Vinny now in the area, the devilish sight, kind of looking around, and you can see Vinny like looking back behind him.
Voice might
I'll
have
be
slowed
like-
a lot.
Yeah, you got him, Vinny. Are there any others back there?
Just a quick roll for Vinny. That's nat 1, so Vinny's like,
No, I think that's it.
We appreciate these efforts.
it was rolled with this dice that says it's either like yeet or fuck, and so it just looked down and said fuck. I was like, alright,
Those two.
Oh, good stuff. Good job, Vinny.
All right. After that, Nova.
Alrighty. Nova, seeing that some stuff is attacking Marlow, and also not feeling comfortable with how many people are crowding up the entrance, she's actually going to activate Parry. And she is going to touch Val's sword that she has out.
Oh,
She's
yes.
going to cast Hoarfrost on it, which is going to add an extra 1d4 of cold damage on its
Hell yeah.
But
Let's
I
go.
but
How do you
before I
spell
do that,
Horcrux?
Hoar frost, and before that is effective, I have to because this is a parry spell and it's a cantrip, I still have to roll to see if it works. So
Don't be broken,
it has
Parry.
to be
Oof.
it's fine. It was a 19, so I passed that.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, you see as the Mizium, this bluish deep indigo, almost like non-Newtonian fluid, is kind of like flexing inside before a little bit of it spits out into, and you can describe how it looks.
So I kept the cold damage on it, and I'm actually holding on to it with my gauntlet, and what you can see is this fluid seems to emanate from Parry as it whirs around, comes down into the gauntlet from like the elbow all the way through, and you can see the symbol inscriptions that have been activated are starting to glow as the Mizium passes through and the energy passes through it into the sword, and you can see mirrors of those symbols light up with very, very slight, if you've got high perception, you can see very slight pieces of string, blue string, that start to wrap around the sword.
Dope.
And then I'm also, that was a bonus action, so I'm actually going to start backing up with Parry, and I'm actually going to use my action to use Parry again with another cantrip called Uncanny Avoidance, 30 feet range. It is concentration up to 1 round, and I'm going to be casting it on Marlow. if I make the DC, Marlow is going to have enhanced awareness of the attacks that are directed at her. So any next attack roll against Marlow is going to be made with disadvantage.
Yo.
Okay. Sounds good.
Boom.
Falling rocks count as an attack roll.
More like a deck save.
What'd you roll?
Oh, it's a cantrip. It's an 11. It's a cantrip. So
So you just barely made it. Okay, cool.
I made it, but I don't know if we. Yeah. We just
10.
made it.
10 is the DC for cantrips.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
And I'm backing up to. Right. Yeah.
Marlow, you get this like really high. You don't know if it's like attentiveness or jitteriness or anxiety.
I'm
But
familiar with it.
everything is really slow.
She just gave you magic Adderall.
Wow. After that, you before Xyriel, you all hear this echoing noise of a
Drums in the deep.
drums. You all hear an echoing noise of metal clinking against metal in a very heavy rhythmic tone that sounds very similar to the sound of like a smithing area of like an anvil hitting and the sparks that kind of fly off. And each one gets a little bit louder as there's echoes throughout, and you see there's like Marlow and
Marlow.
Zeke and Ezekiel. No, sorry, and Xyriel. You all see as there's like this little like red glow coming from around the left corner that flashes.
Sending a fucking Balrog off after us.
Oh God.
Anyway, Xyriel, then Abe.
Xyriel, he turns to Abe and goes, "You can finish that pile, right?" As he takes his buckler, he's gonna tap it to the gem, and as he taps it, you see this purplish energy that comes from the gem start to like coalesce around the edge as he throws it into the cave. And the shield starts to float above the lad, like in the cave itself. And
Wait, he threw his shield in the cave.
Yeah, just wait, just let me finish.
Okay.
You see him throw the shield with this purplish energy, and it starts to like make a really wide, like rotation around it that slowly gets like closer and closer to the center before as it goes, it leaves this purple trail behind, kind of like a sparkler in the night. You know what I mean? If you move it fast enough, it leaves a trail. And as it gets to the center, you see this like vortex of purplish energy just coalesce and come down on top of the skeleton as he casts Moonbeam.
Moonbeam!
And then the shield comes back directly back to him, and you watch that purplish energy kind of come with it.
Excellent. Okay. I think I have
so
spell effects on here.
Skelly Lad has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Look at this. Wait. Oh, wait. Is this one? It's a moonbeam.
So it's got a 5-foot radius, but it's 40 feet tall. So it's like, I'm assuming, blasting the top of this.
5-foot radius, so it's about 10 by 10. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put it like right on him right there.
Yep, because that's who I can see.
Excellent. So deck save, you said?
Con save.
Con save. Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20. Plus 2.
No,
so
I rolled so well with this damage. No.
It was a yeet.
So I rolled 13 damage, so he takes half.
All right. And that's radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And as this moonbeam comes down, the area around it is now shedding this dim light, this dim purple glow. So you can see.
Hey.
My boy.
Nice. Okay. So y'all now can see this the glow. Is it dim or bright light?
Dim.
Or
It's
okay,
dim.
cool. So like about the next like 10-20 feet around it is giving off this like almost like UV effect that kind of bounces off the walls. And after that, do you want to move anywhere?
I don't have to. This doesn't have to be line of sight, so he'll just probably pop around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll pop around the corner.
Cool. Sorry, I forgot that you can move it too. After that, it is Abe.
Well, that Xyriel, I'm trying real hard to keep this situation from going to a place. And I've been trying to be real patient ever since the last city, actually. And I'm going to reach up as I do this. And he reaches forward, and you see sort of like this little whiffs of smoke that follow where his hand moves. And then you see these little like traced lines of what almost looks like embers appear in the earth above around the same stone Zeke was pulling on, and I'm just going to start excavating the earth down from next to the stone and pulling it onto the pile below. And
So
the
you're
intent
trying
here
to
is that
undermine the rock.
I'm mining the stone and pulling that earth down onto the wall, which hopefully should be right next to where Marlow is, so that if it does fall, it'll hit the earth wall before it hits Marlow.
Okay.
I can move up still a 5-foot cube worth of dirt that way.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Just this is like how well you can kind of mold it to do exactly what you're doing without seeing exactly what is happening.
Yeah.
And that will
It's fine.
constitute
Don't worry, Marlow. I'm good at these.
the chances that something catastrophic can happen.
Marlo's sitting here under a boulder, just as it's always shifting, and she's like,
That's a nice
this
boulder.
is how I go.
That's not even bad. That's what is my Arcana? Oh, my Arcana is a +7, so that's a 22.
22. Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll a D100.
Okay.
Anything higher than an 80.
Let him know.
Bed.
Don't let him.
Oh God.
That's a 74.
That was almost.
Marlow, you watch as and Zeke now, as Zeke, you're pulling a little bit down. You watch as the dirt is pulled even more so down in front of you, now completely blocking off the line of sight from the area. And you watch as like a couple of the rocks right above your head kind of shift down just a little bit and catch on another rock, and you're not sure if it's stable, but it has settled, and there's dust kind of floating in both of your hair.
Now, I won't,
Just watches as one little line of sweat just drops on Marlo's back.
Now, I won't tell any of y'all what you have to do, but I'd recommend you back up.
All right. After Abe,
Val has no idea what you fuckers are doing. All she does is swing and hit, and y'all be doing mad shit. So
All
after
these spells and witchcraft.
fucking
after
sorcery.
Abe, we are back to the skeletons. Y'all
So-
can't see
The one that's in the moonbeam has to make a Constitution save
at the beginning of the turn.
because it's yep.
Okay,
So it
cool.
says when it first enters and the beginning of its turn.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh no, that's a 10.
Hey, it takes the damage. So that's gonna be
So
Take
wait,
it.
it would if it's when it enters and at the beginning of its turn, it wouldn't be when you cast it. It would be at the beginning of its turn. It would have taken that half that damage.
well. It would have taken
No,
it
so when
on my
it's
turn when it first enters it. So when I cast it
Yeah.
on it, and every
That would be when
subsequent
it
turn
enters it.
when it starts in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it would
So
be
when
like
it's
if
first cast,
someone
it counters the monster, it rolls. And then
Yeah.
if it starts its turn there as well, it has to roll again until it moves out.
So
So
basically, it
similarly-
has to hit it twice, and it can run out of it if it wants to.
Similarly, if a monster walked into the zone, it would have to make the save.
Right.
And if it then had another turn, it would have
Work.
to take
Exactly.
I think
the
an
save
equivalent
again.
example would be like if you
I
threw
gotcha.
it down somewhere and then someone else pushed it into the
Yeah,
the
great
space,
example.
Mhm.
not on before it wins.
Yeah.
That's like an equivalent.
If you
kind of
pushed it
scenario.
in, it would save. And then if its turn was next, it would save immediately again.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay.
15 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
It's a good spell. Good spell.
You're not sure what happens to it.
Nope. Is Vinny still inside, by the way?
Vinny is still inside.
Yeah.
Prepare the Vinny counter.
I always have it prepared.
Val,
Hi.
the entrance now that you like look back around with your sword glowing this mighty frost that's been emblazoned upon it. The door is closed.
That's what I fucking thought. How am I supposed to swing and hit if there are rocks in the way? Boys. Val just has an Can I use my action to have an
I'm
existential
sorry,
crisis? No. So is there literally any way for me to get in there and whack things, or am I just chilling here with my cool icy sword?
You can push your way through and dive into the dirt and try to push your way through. It still is like difficult terrain, and it's not like a stone wall. So like there's means to clear it. It just might take a little bit.
Abe is
couple rounds.
attempting to protect, not to allow you to attack it.
Yeah.
I look at the boys and I'm like, do y'all even want my help?
If you like
do.
to help,
Cause-
I mean,
cause-
at this
Because Nova wants my help, but you
no, it's
boys
just at
look like you have
this
everything
particular juncture,
covered.
you know,
Mhm.
if you were to avoid being injured in battle, then you could get involved in later kerfuffles, which we might find ourselves engaged in, doubtlessly as we
You could
continue
also
our
help me
mission.
pack it. Like I'm still clinging to the. So what it's not my
Are
turn
we
yet,
still in
but-
initiative?
Yes.
Next, as Val and Abe have this exchange, Marlow, what are you doing?
I'm
Literally.
going to believe that these big ass monsters can move some dirt, and I'm just going to sigh, stuck here under a rock because I'm trapped by my teammates.
Please back up. Please,
I
all of you back up.
Why can't you back
Yeah,
up?
you can.
You can move through your
You
friends.
can.
It's just difficult terrain. It's just difficult terrain to move through friends.
I am going to touch the rocks in front of me, and I'm going to cast Corruption.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to move it forward out of our area, just forward 10 feet.
What is
So
corruption?
that anything that is within that, it's a 10-foot radius. Anything within that radius is a -2 attack.
All right, sounds good. What else has? We'll do maybe like a silent spell. I think it's a 10-foot radius. Yeah. 10-foot radius, you said?
Yes,
Oh, that's not bad.
including
Vinny.
us, and that's why I moved it forward.
Okay, sounds good.
I do not have to see where it moves.
Gotcha. You move it forward. Excellent. All right.
And it's just sparking green energy from the ground, and it just sinks. into
You
the
see
dirt.
behind you, Zeke is holding on to a chain still attached up above y'all's heads. Do you want to move past him, move out of the way, or you still stay in that little area?
I'm gonna stay there until other people move out of the way because I'm not gonna let other people stand in front if they get through.
Okay, sounds good. At that point, it is now Zeke's turn.
I'm climbing the rope.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Cool. So this is my movement. I guess it's like a right? Yes, or does it take an action to do this?
What's your strength modifier?
It's +1.
Yeah, you can climb it easy. It's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll just take half your movement.
Is it
to
like
that.
half my movement? Got it.
Yeah.
Am
so
I still making a roll of some kind or no?
No, you don't have to do it. It was like if your strength is like 10 or lower, then you need to like make a check to see if you can climb a rope.
Got it. Yeah, so I move up the rope, and while I'm up there, are there any other big rocks that would seem like harder to dislodge, like big old stones?
Harder to dislodge? Yes, there's lots of them that are kind of more difficult to dislodge.
Now that I've climbed this, can I like kind of maneuver my way? Basically, what I'd like to do is climb up behind one of the bigger rocks, and then back against the dirt, feet against the thing, get ready to push with my legs to like really send a stone down. And so I'm gonna probably, if that's my action, I'm gonna hold that until people are out of the way. Basically, I'm just holding that action until further notice. What I'm looking for is, I don't know, something to like go boogity boo and then bam, rock right on its head. Hopefully when Marlow's out of the way as well. A big thing's gonna go boogity boo, and then I'm gonna push a rock, and then bam, right on its head.
All right, that's what I thought you said. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. And then, and I guess that would be, I still have a bonus. Nothing great to do with that. So, I'll shout to Vinny. Vinny! Can you hear me through the stones?
Are you doing that telepathically, or are you just actually shouting? Or
I don't think I can telepathic to Vinny.
I'm pretty. I think
I could snap and try and summon him out, if that's something I'm able to do.
Yeah, you can
with my bonus.
Summon him to your side.
Keep snapping. He doesn't have any instructions right now when he's under there, so I don't think he'd just be fighting things of his own volition. So yeah, I'll snap and ask him what he saw down in there. So I'll just snap to bring him.
Okay. He comes out. And at this point, we are effectively out of initiative.
Cool.
Yeah, boss.
What was in there before you got dragged out? He does have dark vision, by the way. If that helps.
There was this weird, like, kind of blue glow that was all over me, and it made me weirdly, like, weak. There was that purple moon thing that was in there. Besides that, I didn't see nothing else.
All right. Well, help me. Hey, Marlow, watch out! I'm sending a rock. I got this rock ready in case they start to get through. Probably will seal it up for good. And I'm like, kind of like giving it like a tentative, like little shove just to see if I think I can like maybe get it to move.
I will take a step back.
Okay. You take a step back, and then you're on top of the rocks here.
Thanks, Vinny. Good to know. Yeah.
Oh. Damn it, I forgot. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay. That's an 8.
You push it further in, and you feel it. You finally get it like, and like you see it like lower a little bit more. But nothing else. Oh my god. Glyco, sponsor us.
Sorry.
Good.
So, yeah, so I think I could get this rock to move. Cool, especially with Vinny's help. Like, I'm sure he's very helpful with his tiny little legs.
Sure, he's super strong.
Oh yeah. He only has a. Let me look up his
While
stats.
Zeke is trying to move stones,
He only has a -2 to strength.
I have an
What does
Eldritch
everyone else
Blast prepared for if anything breaks through the dirt.
I still literally have no idea what the fuck the boys are planning. So Val is just gonna step over towards Nova with her sword, like being all icy and shit, and she just kind of like wave it like it's an air conditioner at her face, and look at Nova and just go, so Nova, is there anything that you need me to hit, or
I mean, if something comes through, I know who I'm looking for, but I'm gonna get the horses ready so we can just kind of scoot.
All right, I'll stay here, and if anything comes into range, I'll whack it. But if not, I'm just gonna vibe.
I mean, I don't want to. Can I speak more? Like, do I have the ability to say more things before?
We're not in
I
initiative.
was about to say, are we
We're
in
not
initiative?
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I don't want to cause no particular trouble here. But I was about to drop a considerable amount of the roof that's over there down onto the floor that is also over there, just to ensure that whoever's in there is done with their engagement that we were having with them. So if you wanted to be so kind as to step out of the way, I think that might be a good decision for your health and safety.
I am like 5 feet back. Like I took the step back.
Immediately after we ended,
Cool. I'm just every 6 seconds pulling down more earth till these rocks.
I was about to say, immediately after we ended, like the initiative, Xyriel would have taken his turn to bring the moonbeam directly to the other side of the rock, like inside the cave still, just like as a barrier for a minute. So if something tries to get to it, it's just fries.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Zeke, you or Abe, you were constantly pulling down. Oh, excuse me. Dirt, like malleable dirt, and whenever after about 2 rounds, you feel like all of the dirt you were able to pull has been pulled. So like it is just rocks now.
Okay, and have any rocks fallen or started to fall?
No. Marlow.
First, I'm gonna unprepare Eldritch Blast actually, and prepare to grab Zeke if he pushes that rock down and pull him out as he's falling. And I'm just listening for any movement on the other side.
Gotcha.
Cool.
The rest of you who are standing back a little bit, specifically Nova and Val and Xyriel, y'all notice that the rocks have now, it looks like Zeke has effectively wedged the rocks together, and that there's no shifting anywhere in any one location anymore.
Does it look like... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to whack that. Does it look like there's any instability on the side of the mountain past the cave towards where we're going with our horses?
No, it's just the mountainside. It looks like any instability that was at the area of this mouth has now become stability.
Okay, cool.
And I assume I've made a very significant pile of dirt at this point.
You've kind of the rocks are wedged in together, and there's no, and Zeke can see down that like you can see, or Zeke can see in a couple of spaces through the cave, through into the cave, because of the lack of dirt that's there. But the rocks are still wedged in together.
Got it.
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that settles our business here, and I think we can move on with this little shindig to which we have all agreed.
I'd like to second that motion. I think we're pretty well set. And he like awkwardly starts to like try and he's probably cast this spell maybe never before, and so he's like trying to like untie the chain, the magic chain around his waist, to like free himself, because it lasts 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll offer a hand to help him down.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna leave Vinny with the rock. I'll be like, you see anything so much as twitch, you send that bad boy down.
All right. Let me see.
I'll accept Marlow's help, by the way, as I come down to like
Gotcha.
hop my way.
How long does the ice sword last?
Try and like back and forth,
Let me check real quick.
sort of scooch my way down.
That
Val,
rock there looks particularly stable. If you want to put
Yeah,
your foot there.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad that none of those rocks hit you. I was concerned we might get crushed there for a moment, but we certainly were holding that together real good. He reaches out to do like a pat on the back and like kind of hesitates. You can see like he's looking at her face and seeing a bit of a squeeze. Like, yeah, that was. He just holds out for a high five.
Okay.
Abe is just
Yeah.
Lasts for a
Abe
minute,
is-
by the way.
Okay.
It was just nothing left here with burden, and he's heading out of the cave. He's just headed back for the horses.
Excellent.
Nova
Um,
was also going to head back towards the horses, but like occasionally, every once in a while, like glance back at the cave, kind of nervously.
Xyriel is probably gonna hang around the cave
Yeah.
until they end, and he wants to do a once over, like just to quadruple check that it's sealed, and if he feels like it is comfortably, he's going to inhale very deeply and then exhale and just freeze it over with frost breath.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help him inspect to make sure it's gonna stay there.
All right.
You'll love to see that permafrost.
Val's gonna wave around the ice sword until it dissipates, so at least it got some use.
Val and Nova.
Yes.
As you two are moving your ways away from the rock walls and seeing all these things happen, and as everybody's taking their movements to move on from this area, a hefty, unnatural cold overcomes you.
Shit.
As
Can
you
I-
see coming through your body is these strange emanating figures that, as they kind of pull from out of your body, you see holding on to your shoulders, and you see as they kind of make this sucking noise. And I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ghosts!
Sorry, charisma saving throw.
Ghosts! Oh my god, I'm
Sure,
good at
it's not
charisma saves.
wisdom. Like
Charisma saving
100%.
Alright, that is a 14 plus 7, so a 21?
Hate to see it.
Agree. 6.
Oh, Nova,
Oh,
no! Nova, no!
no!
Oh, Nova!
Oh my god, Nova concern.
So
Nova
has
concern.
Nova successfully caught up with me? Like, am I right next to her when this shit is going
She left before you, I think.
So
Good.
Nova would be about right here. Y'all are Val is kind of waving the sword around.
Being a dumbass.
Abe is right here, and y'all are kind of helping Zeke get down from the position here. At that point, you see as right on the other side of Val. Oh no, where did the things go?
Okay, so bold of you to think you were escaping this encounter.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not like, yeah, I'm not, yeah, like, yeah,
It's not about escaping the encounter, it's about knowing that you tried.
yeah. it's about making the plan as hard to execute as possible. Really keeping everyone.
When
on
in
their
reality,
toes.
you could have just let Val run in and smack things, but it's fine.
We could have.
Hey,
could've
hey,
done that.
I'm just saying, Mel, when you were gone last week and there was like that pause of what the fuck are we gonna do at this cave, I was like, Marlow and Val would just were walking up.
Yeah, but like think about it this way: if there had been the ghosts and the two monsters and all of the things, right?
Yeah, in theory, we've gotten rid of ads.
Yeah, in theory, we've actually like shortcut like a lot of things that could have been all stacked together.
Fuck them bone boys.
I think we probably could have taken out a lot more in there if we didn't we attacked the
Well,
first round.
if we really
be
get
honest.
salty about it, we can just go back through and go beat them up.
No. I'm just saying, we killed one with 2 attacks.
Yeah, but there was a
Has
pretty
it been
scary
over a
blue
minute,
thing.
Kiss?
The melee girls in
no,
the corner
not yet.
just being like,
Well, since
Okay.
you first cast the
Moonbeam.
moonbeam,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say you probably have like 2 rounds left.
Yep.
At this point, yeah. At this point, that like from the point that you,
Oh, Mel,
that we are
means
right
you've
now.
still got Icy Sword.
I still have icy sword. Fuck yes, I get to use the ice blade. Ice knife, ice knife,
Ice, baby.
ice baby. Be-nee-nee-nee-nee-nee.
Do you feel like, based on the damage type that's being expressed here, that might not be the most powerful damage type at the moment, though? I don't
It's
know
fine.
for sure.
Let me have my
Vinny is-
fun.
Vinny is
However,
out here,
Horcrux's Great Blade is super cool. Like, it's very...
and
Abe doesn't want me to have fun.
you all see this image appear in front of Val now, not noticing that the some kind of efforts were not able to be had, and I would say, Val, what do you do whenever you see this this creature in front of you?
Well, I was gonna divine sense, but now that I know that it's a fucking ghost, might as well. Let's see. I'm gonna use my conquering presence to see if I can frighten the ghost out of Nova.
I'm sorry. We're going into the same initiative order, but like, how do you exclaim about, or does Val even exclaim about this
Oh,
situation?
she's just gonna be like, she's gonna look over at Abe and go, "Bold of you to assume that ghosts can't move through rocks."
Okay, excellent. From
Are
that,
we in
without
the same order, or we will?
yeah, we'll pick up from Val.
Yay!
From that situation, and then play in the same order from there. So it'll be Val, then Marlow.
Hell yeah!
All right, Val, it is your
So
turn.
I can use conquering presence.
You can use Conquering Presence, yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, so I'm gonna use conquering presence for my action. They need to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wisdom
That
save.
include us, Val?
Chosen creatures.
Perfect.
I got you.
All right. Let me see. Okay. You give your presence as like this kind of like almost ethereal glow comes around you that's in the shape of this like kind of flittering light that emblazons your following of the Tempest. And as you activate the or try to instill this creature with fear, its empty eyes look back at you.
Kind of
unwavering.
figured it would be immune to fear because it's a fucking ghost, but you know, I had to give it the good old college try.
You can't spook the spook. Oh no.
You can't spook the spook. Damn it. I was trying to be major spooky, but that's fine. So I already have Ice Blade going up. So as a bonus action, I'm literally gonna do nothing. Actually, wait. Do I still have Smites left? I'll save. Nah, I already have Ice Blade. I don't need Mighty Smite. Oh, I could do Divine Favor though. I'll do Divine Favor. That sounds fun. All right, so I'm casting Divine Favor on myself. So now it's gonna get the 1/2 Radiant Ice Punch. Pew pew pew.
All right, excellent. The divine energy crawls across your sword and it now has this like kind of fighting, flickering back and forth between ice and fire that kind of creates this almost like steam-like effect coming from the blade.
Hell yeah.
After that, it is Marlow's turn. Marlow, you turn around and you see this horrifying visage of a ghost of dwarvish descent. It almost looks like this one with like the back of it is like holding this pickaxe.
Question: did we see what happened with Nova or no?
No.
Okay, cool. So we don't know. Awesome. You're just gonna hear, and she's gonna casually walk over there. I don't have my sword out, guys. I thought I had my sword out.
Yeah, for the
I had
Will-O-Wisp,
my sword.
you already had it out.
Cool.
I don't think you put that thing away when you could avoid it.
A lot of the time, it's kind of hard to carry around.
It's an emotional support sword. Don't worry about it. She can take it in anywhere.
And I'm just going to look at it, and I'm gonna look at everyone else, and I'm just gonna go lift up and swing as hard down as I can with a little jump.
Okay.
Adorable.
Go for it.
That is a 20 something. 20 something.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I figured. Right. 1 lightning damage. And 13 magical slashing.
All right. It takes the lightning seems to not really affect it as much, but the slashing, since it is a magical weapon, it does like slash through, and you see as like kind of the smoky effect of the ghost kind of like pulls away, and it just gives a like low hummed breathy noise. Anything for your bonus action?
I'm just gonna say, guys, there's another one over here.
All right.
All right.
Bubbling with Jane. Oh shit.
The next up is I need for Marlow, Val, Abe. Actually, it would be only it would be Marlow, Abe, and Xyriel. Okay, cool. You see as the same spectral kind of image from behind like appears out of the rocks, kind of floating open, and similar to the one that Marlow had seen that you had seen earlier, that shot at Marlow, takes a similarly sized bow and fires 2 shots at Marlow.
Did it go through? Did it go through the moonbeam to get through the rock?
One of them did go through the moonbeam into or go past the moonbeam in like a faster effort. So go ahead and roll damage. It failed to save.
Okay.
I feel so attacked right now.
Quite, actually. 20 and a 24.
Oh.
Yeah, those both hit.
I rolled 15 radiant damage.
Ooh, I don't like that. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it hates that. That one is the one that is behind you, which you can see still has like a twinkling effect of this like purplish glow left over from the moonbeam. And you have, that is 10 points of piercing damage on the first hit.
Before you roll that second one, I would like to make a reaction. I don't know if it if I can, but I'm still gonna try the altar.
You are in a very strange, almost
possessed.
What's the Get Out, the sunken place, you know, the movie Get Out.
Yep.
You look like you are in a room, and whatever your eyes are seeing is on this weird monitor or like screen or this strange hue that's like 20 feet away from you, and you cannot move or do anything.
I appreciate the second attempt.
I know.
That is a the second one is another 10 damage on Marlow.
Well, I at least passed my 2 concentration saves because that's helpful.
Excellent. Abe, coming up from behind you, almost pulling, kind of the head comes like bobbing through the stone wall and then coming up through the ground, and it finally finishes off with a giant, what looks like a large heavy hammer, but like a ball peen hammer, and comes and swings down on you. That is a 14 to hit.
It hits almost no matter what you roll. It hits.
The second one was a 2, so that is that's a 9.
Yeah,
let
no,
me
you're good.
check.
You're 11, I think.
I think you're 11.
Yeah, 11.
Awesome.
So yeah, good.
That is 9 plus 3, so 12 points of bludgeoning damage. As this like huge hammer comes in and careens into the side of your back. You see it kind of staying there, just like floating. This other dwarvish creature, still
So
like.
how many are there?
There.
We can see 2.
That you can see. There's the weird ghost thing in the center, and then there's these other like skeletal forms that are surrounded by this like weird bluish purple suffusion.
Cool.
And one of them, and there are 3 of those as the third one comes in to attack Xyriel.
No.
This one coming in with what looks like a bucket almost, or like this weird you're not sure what it. Oh no, you know what it is. It's a crucible. And comes in. It's almost like it's like swinging from this area, and he swings at you with this crucible. That is a 23 to hit and
That
a
hits.
17 to hit.
That does not.
Haha. Okay. This one is a D10. 7 plus 3, 10 points of bludgeoning damage from this
Oof, ouch.
this ethereal crucible that just comes in and swings, and you hear this rickety as it just kind of the forgotten, almost rusted metal sound still echoing with this this strange reverberation to it.
Take that.
That is the end of the Wraith Warrior's turns. Is now Zeke's turn.
Cool. So Zeke's seeing some shit has happened here. How's Abe looking health-wise?
He's not too bad. Actually.
He's fine. Okay.
I'm
How's Marlow looking?
Like, I'm kind of
You
like.
see that Marlow's kind of woozy on her feet, and like keeping her eyes open through sheer will. Sheer will.
Cool. Then what I'd like to do is there any visible blood on her that I can see?
Probably, yeah.
Like her blood specifically.
Probably a little bit from like at least like a little bit of a cut across the shoulder.
Taking 3 arrows.
In that last one.
Cool. So as I'd like to walk, and as I'm walking by her, right, I'm going to lay a hand on a place where I could. Do I have any blood on me from like climbing? Any little scratches or anything?
Maybe like remnants that you can find.
Cool. So wherever there's a little scratch, I'm gonna lay that on a spot that's bloody, and just mumble a couple of words as I go by. Just hold the thing to that. And basically, I'm casting. I call it Bound by Blood. In the book, you might know it as Heart to Heart. Basically, if either of us go to 0 and the other one isn't at 0, you go unconscious, but you don't go into death saves.
Did you dispel the little chain?
This is not concentration, if you're asking. And the chain, yeah, it only lasts 5 minutes, and so
I just want to know if you dispelled it because from the direction you had it, you wouldn't be able to make it to Marlow where she's at because you'd be stuck.
Yeah, no, the chain. Fuck the chain. The chain's gone. I was trying to unfumble to like untie it, and then I realized you just dispel it. And I just let it go.
Cool. Oh, I just need this is new. Go away.
Why does it keep retying itself? I don't know.
I just kind of let it extinguish, and then the chain just evaporates into like smoke.
All right. Go ahead and read quickly the quick description of the spell, and we go.
For the duration, you and a creature you touch remain stable and unconscious if one of you is reduced to 0 hit points, while the other has 1 or more hit points. And if you touch a dying creature, they become stable but still remain unconscious. If we're both reduced to 0, it just functions as normal, as if I hadn't cast the spell.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. As you cast the spell, and there's like this almost from your like wound to the remnants of the like little bloody pieces of cloth on Marlow. There's like this small like chain that kind of shackles, and then like dissipates with like a kind of like a nice like colorful glitter.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Yep. And I'll look at it and be like, that was meant for aim. Be careful. And then I'll go and basically unfurl the chain like my weapon, and then use the bonus to take Vinny and send him on just the center spirit to just give it a stab.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack with.
And I won't even say anything to him. I'll just point like while looking at him.
Okay. Perfect.
Zeke seems strangely serious. So there you go.
Nova, you are coming up next.
Don't kill me.
Shall I roll for? Yeah, I did roll for 15 on his attack.
15 hits, yes.
Thank God. Okay. I assume once again immune to poison.
This one, yes, it is immune to poison. But Vinny's attacks are magical, so it'll take all the damage.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to make the con save for the poison. Is what I'm asking about. Okay. And come on, dice. Grabbing d4s is like weirdly hard to do sometimes. So that is 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, perfect. Got it down. All right, sounds good. Nova.
Alrighty, so I am going. Do I know that something is inside of me? Right
you
now?
can feel like something has taken over. You're having like this out of body like dissociative episode where you can't control your body, but you feel this presence inside of you speaking in Dwarvish and say like counting out the creatures in front of you, saying their names and saying that they're not worthy.
They are not worthy, or they are worthy?
They are not worthy.
I am going to respond in Dwarvish and say that is where you are wrong, and cast Radiant Consumption on myself.
Yo!
Okay, well, what does Radiant Consumption do?
I radiate bright light in a 10-foot radius around me and dim light for 20 feet for 1 minute or until I end it as a bonus action. Once a turn, I deal 4 in extra radiant damage to one target. And then at the end of my turn, all creatures within 10 feet take 2 in radiant damage. So the 4 I'm currently going to is going to be attacking whatever is possessing me.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's what.
Additional ghost, which I think that additional ghosty is right here.
Yeah. So I haven't elaborated on the components of a possession.
Correct.
Oh God.
So.
And I was waiting for you to.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I know.
The possession is just that. The ghost now pilots your body. It knows all of your and it maintains all of your intelligence, wisdom, charisma. You're now immune to being charmed or frightened. And it knows basically all of your proficiencies. It has a blueprint to your body and is going to use it basically to harm your friends. So in this instance, I would the ghost is piloting you to target your friends. How are you going to do that? In the most BBEG. Otherwise, I will do it. I'm giving you a chance to do it.
All right, fine. I'm going to be casting my fire darts.
Okay.
And I'm going to be
From
giving...
what fire?
It's 3 fire darts.
You have to have a
You
fire the
cast it
size
from
of
an existing fire.
Yes,
is not a
Steve has this
fire.
spell.
It is not a fire. It is going to
Okay.
be a different type of damage.
No, but you need to take it from something as part
You
of
have
the
to
spell.
take it
Yeah,
from
but she's
something.
lore master.
She
She
can
could
do
take cold.
I
She
can
could
Let her
take
finish.
yeah.
Let her finish.
Correct.
Yeah. She just has
I'm-
to find an existing source of whatever she's doing. I bet
Necrotic
she's got it.
damage.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Thank you. So I'm going to be sending. I don't want to choose people, so I'm gonna roll a dice.
It would be the closest people to you. So
Yep.
right now,
Okay.
roll. It would be Marlow, Zeke, and roll a d6. Evens, it's Vinny. Odds, it's Val.
You said a d6.
D6. Evens, Vinny. Odds, Val.
5. And
Val.
it's 3 different darts.
Come at me.
So you're rolling an attack for Marlow, then Zeke, then Val.
Okay. So first one is going to be a 3 plus a 2 plus a 3. So 8 to whoever. Which one?
You have to hit.
You have to roll to hit.
You have to roll to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit first.
Thank you. 12.
12
I don't know who it's going to.
to Marlow. Does
Okay.
that
Thank
hit?
God that misses.
And
Cool.
then next attack to Zeke.
10.
Misses.
17.
Misses.
There it is.
Gotcha.
Good,
And you-
good, good.
And you added the spell attack bonus to each one.
I don't have a spell. No, I didn't add one.
Okay, you gotta add
I
your
don't do
spell attack.
attacks, so I don't know these things.
That would be
Gotcha.
plus
So plus 7 to each of those.
7.
Jesus.
Plus
Okay.
7.
Cool. So the first one was 12 plus 7. So
That changes things.
That hits.
that hits. Okay. So
Then the next one was
Now
10
we're
plus
all
7, so
screwed.
17, then 24
17
for the
and
for
24.
Val.
Yeah,
So they all
24
hit now.
Okay.
just hits.
Got it. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
So now you just barely exceeded all of our ACs.
Ooh, cool. So the first one is 5, 3, 5, so 13 of necrotic. The next one
I'm
is
down.
4, 4, 6, so 14 to
Ouch.
Xyriel.
Who's
Or
down?
Zeke.
I
Marlo's
am
down.
the only person who's
It's
taken
fine.
damage so far.
Except
but
she doesn't. She doesn't go back
blood
down.
thing happen?
1,
Yep.
Because she
5,
cast that
6.
spell on you? And she doesn't die, she's just
Okay.
down.
So 12 to Val.
Thank
Fire-
you, ma'am.
It's necrotic damage, so it's not fire damage.
Correct. Yes.
Gotcha.
Correct.
You all
That's unfortunate.
look over to Nova, who casts these from within herself, and almost like pulling out of like her mouth like this dark kind of globule of like black smoke energy. Her eyes are widened over, and these 3 bolts emit, slamming into the back of Marlow, Zeke, and Val, and you all watch as the last one kind of hits Marlow, and Marlow's eyes kind of roll back, and
Shit.
she hits the ground.
She hit the floor. Next. Sorry.
There's no like mechanical advantage type thing. The creature is just piloting you for the purposes of doing these things. So you're not moving it or anything like that just yet. But
Do I get to make
creatures
any
just-
saves or anything to break out?
at the possession lasts until some things happen, but none of those things are up to you.
Cool. Okay.
there are party members that can fix those things. But Xyriel.
Xyriel watches Marlow start to like stumble and fall over. Before she even gets the chance, he utters a word, and all of a sudden, this energy from his gem just like shoots directly into her chest. As I cast Healing Word on her.
Woo!
So you get a 7 points of hit points back. And with his action, he is going to pull the moonbeam through the stone, and it's going to hit the ghost up top and Nova, if he can. Just straight over there. Yep.
Yeah, we'll say you can kind of split the difference on them. Okay, so Nova and me make con saves. That is we couldn't hear you. Your mic's up.
4.
Fail.
15 for the
Just saves.
other one. Gotcha.
So that's 9 points of damage to Nova and 4 points of damage to the other person.
All right. That was action, bonus action.
And he's staying exactly where he is.
Okay, sounds good. You did notice the deal going on with Nova, and I would say you can make a religion check to kind of gather like what these things are around you, just as a passive like understanding of what's going on.
That's an 8.
8.
Because I only have a +1.
These are ghosts. You haven't had too much dealings with undead just yet, so you know that they are undead, and that is that they are just different kinds.
Yep.
Excellent. After that, it is Abe.
Yeah, so this has all happened rather suddenly. And Abe's just gonna sort of look. You know, I try so hard to keep things from happening, and Zeke says you gotta give people a chance, and he begins to sort of push his glasses up. But sometimes people don't deserve a chance, and some people just need to be gotten rid of.
Jesus Christ.
You all just lost your existence privileges. And as this happens, I want to use Mantle of Flame. And so his entire body and the area around him just bursts into flame.
Yo,
Excellent.
You lost your fucking existence privileges.
And he's going to look out at the one that just came and hit him with the hammer. And as he looks toward him, he's going to say, "No one will remember you. All that will be left is ash." And as this happens, I'm going to cast Iron Hand so that metal just takes over from like starting at my shoulder and winds down my arm as it becomes metallic.
Jesus Christ.
That's actually my bonus action.
Oh my god.
As my
stop.
main action, I'm going to reach out forward with that Iron Hand, and from the flames that have burst forth around me as these orange like lines of burning embers are now tracing through his skin away from his eyes and down his neck, I want to look forward and from those flames cast fire darts.
Yo, through the fire and the flame starts playing.
I'm going to choose to cast all 3 darts at this creature ahead of me.
Righteous. And you ignore
Resistance.
resistances now?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Disadvantage.
Because
Because it's within 5 feet.
I hate that rule, to be honest with you. It does, but like I fucking hate that rule. Are y'all?
1 second.
It does.
It balances well.
Okay, yeah, that has disadvantage on attacks unless you want to move away from.
If I could, yeah, I absolutely would.
I think he knocks himself back with the force the fire. Like,
I'd be
my feet
careful.
just
There
a
are
little
2
bit.
people right next to you for moving away.
That's a good point. And you get attack of opportunities.
Yeah,
I suppose you could
just-
circle
I-
around and only take the 1 attack of
I
opportunity.
think I'm just gonna stay where I am for the purposes of they're both within range of my mantle of flame, which means they're gonna keep taking damage from it.
Okay, gotcha. Easy enough.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
Pardon
2 attacks with disadvantage, or 3 attacks with disadvantage.
So roll a lot of d20s. Would you like some more d20s?
Yeah.
Here, have some d20s.
Only roll 2 at a time. Only roll 2 at a time, so you know.
Oh,
which
yeah,
ones-
only roll 2 at a time.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, these work. these are good.
Okay, so the first one is 9 plus 7 is 16.
Yes, this. Yeah.
Next one is also 9 plus 7 is 16.
Hey, nice.
Next one is dual 18s, so that's 18 plus 7 is 25.
Yes. Go ahead and roll all that
go.
damage.
Nice.
Oh, this one's not
Okay,
even
so-
resistant to fire. This one's different.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So let's see. It's 4d4 each, I believe, or is it 3d4? I think it's 4d6 each. Each dart deals 46 fire damage.
That's right.
Oh my God.
So give me a second to roll. I'm just gonna bring up a roller because that's 12d6.
I need to look at this spell because it sounds like a double damage scorching ray. I need to.
Yeah.
check this spell.
Yeah.
So
It's second level.
It's targeted instead of AoE.
Wait.
Both
Steve,
of them are targeted.
did you? So originally it was 3d8, but Michael and I talked. It's supposed to be 3d6.
Um,
That was one of the ones that we edited.
pretty sure.
Okay.
Because I was
Just as
remembering
a heads
asking.
up.
Okay.
Yeah, the edits are in a
Sorry.
different document that I don't think I shared with
Would you
everybody.
like 3d6?
My
Okay,
bad.
so I can do
I should have said that
3d6 3
sooner,
times.
yeah.
That's fine.
Correct.
Makes more sense. I was like 46.
Uh,
Damn.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So, I have a question also for you about how we're ruling this because the wording is unclear. So whenever you roll fire damage on your turn, the roll gains a bonus equal to your charisma modifier.
Yeah.
My question is, does that count for each dart individually?
In this
or
case,
for
yes.
all the darts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you could do
So-
different targets.
Yes. So that will be 9 plus 5
14.
is 14. And 9 plus 5 is 14. And 6 plus 5 is 11.
In Righteous Fury, as you watch the flames coalesce and extend from this iron hand, the palm and tips of your fingers making your hand red hot with the bluish hued tips kind of coming to the back of the hand. You look back as there's as the energy explodes into this form. You sees like the rubble is thrown and there's smoke everywhere. As you it finally clears, there's nothing more than a small white gem that sits in the gravel beneath your feet, at your feet.
Excellent.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm just gonna and I'm gonna reach down and scoop up the gem, sort of examining it. if I can, with my remaining, and then my turn.
Okay, yeah, that's easy enough. You won't examine it, but you have the gem in your hand.
Yeah, sure.
The next, up next is the Ghosty Goose. One is currently playing Pacific Rim with Nova's body.
Does it take damage, or does Nova? It wouldn't take the moonbeam damage because it's in. Well, I only ask because it's in the moonbeam. So I need to roll damage if it is gonna take damage. If it's not,
if something's taking damage,
the ghost
gonna have to roll.
The ghost disappears and the target is incapacitated and loses control of the body. So the ghost is not there. It is only Nova's body.
Cool.
So now it is Nova is
not hurting that ghosty.
Right.
With
it's only going against Nova right now, but it's not Nova's turn just yet, so it doesn't have to. The ghost basically doesn't do anything for its turn.
Yeah.
The other one, and I'll pull this out to the center, because this is a pretty high stressful situation. Oh no! Can I not pull it out to the center? What the heck? I'm going to put it. There we go. Here we go. The roller. This is to see if the ghost gets its possession back for the other one.
Yay!
On a 6, it'll get its possession back. That's a 1.
Oh god!
Excellent. So this other ghost instead is going to spend its turn. It reaches out towards Abe, having exploded and taking fire. What kind of fire damage does it take with your thing? Does it take it on its turn?
Yeah, it does. It takes my charisma modifier in fire damage.
So 5.
If it enters within 5 feet of me, starts its turn within 5 feet of me, or makes a melee attack against me.
So it hates that. It's going to. It's you
so
see as
go ahead.
The ghost in front of you holding the remnants of this singular broad-headed axe. Like holds the axe to the back of your neck as you're kind of like laughing over the other ghost's body, and you hear in Dwarvish, "Consume." And I am going to roll an attack.
Oh no.
What I'd like to do is, as a reaction, use my final 2nd level spell to do a melee spell attack against that ghost.
Okay.
Because it looks like he's casting a spell, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. It does not look like it's casting a spell. There's no verbal somatic or anything like that. There's no active.
It's just a magic effect. There's
then I will not be doing anything. Never mind.
Excellent. There's an 18 plus 5.
Never mind, I'm useless.
For a 23 to hit.
Yeah, no, my AC is 11.
I just want to make sure that I have the numbers out. Oh, I rolled poop.
Great.
1, 1, 4, 4. So 10 points of necrotic damage.
8. And he's taking 5 fire damage in.
He's taking 10 because he just hit you and he started his turn.
Yeah, and he started his turn there. So 10 fire damage.
All 10, and he hates it. And he like screeches and
he did 10 to me, but I did 10 to him, so
there will be balance.
The cosmic wheel has been balanced. Well done, everyone.
Proud.
Roll credits.
Val, speaking of roll credits, what are you going to do?
I
Marlow on deck.
am going to. That ghost is still near me, yeah?
It's right in front of you.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack it.
You gonna?
I would like to whack it.
You're gonna whack it. Okay.
I am gonna whack it. It is a ghost, and I want to whack it because I have magic on my sword. So we're gonna.
I don't know if you still have the magic because it was 2 rounds after. Because the moonbeam, it was the same round as the moonbeam.
It's only been a round, so
it's only been one round.
It'll have
It's been
one
one
round.
She had
You
to
got
one
the
more
one.
round from
You got the
herself.
one whack.
Yeah.
One.
Well, I also
Never
cast
mind.
something on it too, so it's got your ice and my divine shit.
Did
on
you
it.
roll concentration when Nina hit you?
Oh, did Nina hit me? Shit, hold on.
Oh, I need Nina to roll concentration for the moonbeam hit.
Oh yeah, that's an 18 plus 2. I'm Gucci.
Gang gang.
Concentration.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Yeah, because if you're concentrating on something.
I don't think she is she?
I'm not
Concentrate.
concentrating anymore.
Is Hoarfrost concentration?
No.
Okay, then yeah, you're good.
Never mind.
Never mind.
All right, I will whack now. I will whack because that is what Val is good at. All right, that is a 18.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Okay,
Kill it,
so
kill it.
here we
Please
go.
don't let it
Kill
possess
it.
us.
All right, so this is just going to be slashing regular. I'll separate it for you. So slashing regular is 6, and then for the ice it was a D4, and then for the divine favor it is also a D4. So I will roll them separately as well. So D4 for ice is 3, and D4 for radiant is 4.
Whack. Please whack
It
it,
is-
student.
It is looking. Are you inputting any of your divine rightful destruction against undead things into this thing? If not, it is okay. I'm not trying to pull one out of you. I'm just.
Do I have any of those things?
You
I think you have
as a-
one left.
How many spell slots do you have?
3 shared, right?
3.
Because we used 2 of them.
Then no, I don't have any left.
Damn. Okay.
If
cool.
you guys use 2 of them, then I don't have any left because I just used 1.
That's okay. It took. It was radiant and
Ice.
the cold damage looks like it had no effect.
Well,
the cold,
shit.
just kind of like stayed static on its on the edge of it.
That's fine. I think the divine favor lasts for a minute. Let me double check.
I think so.
It lasts
It
for a
does.
minute.
Either
Yeah,
way,
so I can
it-
just keep that going.
Being pulled from all sides, it is still like just like going back and forth and trying to. It's not looking too good. Its form is kind of shimmering and is not really holding up too well.
Bet.
After that, Marlow.
Okay. Shit. I really was depending on you killing it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shit. Shit. Okay. I needed to get.
Did we count that natural 20 towards the 20s that I rolled earlier?
I don't count your 20s.
But I like.
They're cursed.
But I like.
They're
20s
DM
Cursed
20s. They
DM.
don't count.
They're pretty
The
20s.
20s are
No.
the 20s
No.
are
I like my
heresy.
I'll
Nice.
count it. Hold on.
DM20s are a blight.
There you go.
Woo.
Ah, shit. I don't have enough health to just run away.
Sure you do. There's no chance it could hit you, right?
Well, hey, think about it this way. If you go down again, you won't die. It's true.
Okay, fuck it. Bonus action rage, and I'm gonna move towards Nova.
Okay.
So you're just gonna see some sparks, and I'm gonna say, shit, and
It
I'm gonna turn and dash out.
will get an attack of opportunity. Since this is it's a melee weapon attack. Okay. The axe, as you kind of lean back and the sparking from your rage starts. It alerts. It's like the form to your movement, and as it like slowly kind of pulls and turns, you see the axe kind of comes up and has this energy that draws out from its shoulder and tries to go and grasp at you, almost as if the axe is kind of like curling you in like a shepherd's hook. That's going to be 13 plus 5, 18 to hit.
That hits. That hits me.
I rolled poop again.
You're hoping your rage saves you.
It is 3, 5, 4. Not adding together. I'm adding. So 9, 12 points of necrotic
I'm down.
damage.
Guys, I'm so stressed.
Is there a thing? Oh, it's not one of those undeads. Okay, yeah. You see as Marlow falls to the ground, like still kind of like her skin kind of grayed and withered as the sparks of the surrounding like lightning kind of curls around and just gives one last across her back. Next up is the sword wraiths.
Roll that Constitution saving throw.
Con save. That's a nat 1.
That's a fail. Take the damage. Take all the damage.
Do it.
That is. Oh, that was almost bad, but it's actually pretty good. That is 14 points of damage.
14 points
Radiant
of
damage.
radiant damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Die, please.
That's number 2. So we'll say this is actually this, and then does not. It looks like it is. It did a number on it, but it is not down. But that one is pretty heavily injured now. The one behind you is going to swing at you again with the Crucible for 2 attacks against Xyriel. That is a 10 and a 25.
Miss and a hit.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. As it swings again, you hear the heavy of the metal almost like resonate and echo and slams into you with this like ghoulish smoke trace that kind of comes from it, and this light purplish glow as it kind of sees this like this red-eyed center in the center of the crucible that seems to almost have this remnant of heat to it.
I just rolled my concentration and I got a 17.
Ooh, nice.
Moonbeam's still around until the end of my next turn.
Number 2. This one is going to send 2 arrows at Zeke. That is an 11 and a 23. Oh, I can't hear you. You're I think one of them hits though.
Steve.
There.
There you
You got it. Okay, 11 misses. And 23 hits.
That is 14 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
As this like thick routed arrow slings past and swipes against your shoulder, and then kind of dissipates as it goes past.
Zeke looks sad.
Is now your turn. What do you do?
What do I know about ghosts? Have I seen a possession before? Or
Gonna move
read
away.
about it?
You make an Arcana check. Are you trained in Arcana or Religion?
Yeah. I'm trained more in religion than Arcana.
I mean, are you
but let me
proficient
check.
in?
Yeah,
either
that's a
of
good
those?
question.
So Arcana is intelligence, and religion is intelligence. Oh, yeah, I'm proficient in religion.
Okay, you can roll a Religion check to see if you know anything about these.
At 1.
Nothing. Absolutely. Why would you ever need to know anything about this?
Ghosts?
When are you ever gonna?
Ghosts in hell? That's not a
Something.
thing.
Souls
Yeah.
are different.
Yeah. I have no idea what's going
Oh,
on.
you're dealing
So-
with ghosts and cold shit.
So would I know that Nova's possessed?
Nova looks down at Marlow, who has fallen at her feet, and is preparing a magical spell that is targeted at you.
Cool.
Her eyes are
yeah.
glazed over white.
So what I will do is so am I within like the 5 feet of that guy in the center of the little posse crew?
Yes, you are.
Cool. So he would be able to attack me. That's great. So first, I'll tell Vinny to attack that guy again.
All right. Go ahead.
And I'm not even like looking at him. I'm like, finish him.
Make an attack with Vinny.
Cool. So that is a 17.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And that is... Oh, I've rolled a d8 like an idiot. Okay, hold on. Okay, so that is 7.
Fucking Vinny. Oh, no, it's not. Not yet. Not yet.
God damn it.
Almost.
God damn it.
God damn it. His turn. Okay, so am I within 15 feet of Nova?
You are, yeah. You're 10 feet away.
Let me
from
check
Nova.
if it's Let me check if it's 15 or 10. Am I within 10?
Yes, yeah, you're within 10
Yeah.
feet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I'm going to basically, you see like my features grow extra sharp and angular. And the horns seem to like kind of like curl a bit more and like start to become a little more spiny, and just the whole thing, there seems to be this sort of magically dark and intimidating presence. The eyes sort of glisten and seem to light on fire. And I'll just go, bleed. And from that, I'm going to use the Fey Presence to try and... You'll have to roll a save against my DC or be frightened.
Is that a charm or frightened?
It is a charm.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nova is immune currently to...
But you don't know that.
The frightened
I
condition.
don't, because I got a nat 1.
Yeah, but you don't know that, so...
Yeah, I'm fully unaware
So,
that that's a thing.
Nova, you see that through the small like camera in front of you.
Yeah.
That kind of is peering out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd just like to say Nova on the inside is screaming and like trying to break this screen, by the way.
Cool.
Very frustrated.
You don't like third-person cam.
Yeah, I guess...
Tactical view.
I guess that's it for my turn then. Neat.
All right. Following up, Nova.
Okie dokes. Nova is going to move.
First,
Seeing that this person is down, she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she's going to use her bonus action first to shoot a clockwork bolt at Xyriel.
Okay, sounds good. The casting is a bonus action, but it's part of the action to shoot the crossbow. So it works the same as the smite.
My bad. There was a different one that I wanted to do. It was the Magic Pebbles one, wherever it is. Magic Stone. That's the bonus action. Gotcha. Sorry, I highlighted like 4 different ones. This is a parry spell. Does parry still work when I'm
This
possessed?
ghost has no idea how to use parry. It's going to use only your...
That makes me so much happier. Okay, cool. In that
Harry
case...
is loyal.
Harry knows.
Thank you, Perry.
I know. All right, in that case...
What a whack.
It is just going to use whatever it has its access to. If you have any second level or first level spell slots, it's just going to...
yeah, my second levels are all out now, so it's just going to be first and cantrips. So I'm actually going to be casting Mage Armor on myself, as well as...
You already have Mage Armor on yourself from earlier.
Oh, I do. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
The ghost forgets. It casts Mage Armor.
Sounds to me like Chromatic Orb. at Xyriel.
Okay, fine.
As she
Are you sure
casts this,
chromatic orb or chaos bolt? I might do. No, yeah, you're right.
Either one.
as she casts this, Xyriel kind of just looks to her and puts his shield up, kind of, and his hands up, and is like, "Nova, you can fight this." And as he says it, this energy from his gem goes from his gem, kind of travels up vein-like and out of his mouth, and he is casting Unluck on that, so you have disadvantage on this attack.
Cool.
Ooh.
Okay.
It is a reaction-based spell.
Mhm.
Okay. So I have
Very
to roll
cool.
an attack on this
That's one of the good.
with
Yeah,
chromatic orb.
Go ahead and
on
make a
advantage.
roll 2d20s and add 7 to the lowest.
Aha. One was a 6, one was a 7. So 13. Does a 13 hit?
Miss.
My aim is terrible.
Nova looks at her hands.
No. Nova's aim is great. The ghost's aim sucks.
Yeah.
I like to believe that she was inspired by my.
She like
That was really
Raise.
yeah.
I think that Nova did take at the beginning of her turn the moonbeam.
Yes, she would have.
Wait, no, moonbeam's gone now.
This-
yeah?
The end of my next turn is when it is gone.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Is it okay? That is a 4.
That's a fail. You
Okay.
take 10 point. Oh wait, nope, they're still rolling. 4 points of 4 points of radiant damage.
Okay, I am resistant to radiant damage, so I will take 2.
Boom.
Okay. Ta-da! That is all I am
Alright.
doing.
Excellent. The ghost is pleased somewhat. Xyriel and then Abe.
Xyriel, again, seeing that Marlow has like nearly collapsed, is going to cast Healing Word again to pick her up, and then he is going to just pull his sword out, and he's going to try and stab the ghost that's been haranguing him this entire time.
Excellent. All right, sounds good. Go ahead and make an attack roll then.
That is a natural 1.
Nat 1. Type it in the chat.
God, that one's gonna kill us.
He has literally never hit with this sword before.
Oh, no.
Literally
He
has
tried.
not hit with this sword yet.
Oh. It's a
and-
ceremonial weapon.
Marlo's just like, what? Why?
Marlow, you get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of health,
Gotcha. All right.
and that's my turn.
All right,
See,
Abe.
I thought I was casting that spell to protect Marlow. I think it's gonna be protecting me when I go down.
I think Abe is just gonna spin around, seeing Xyriel miss with his sword.
That moonbeam is dissipated, by the way.
Gotcha.
At the end of that,
Moonbeam goes away, and
Yeah.
you see that the ghost, the form, as you stab in it, dodges out the way. It takes pause, and almost like reaches out and touches your blade, and looks at it as you like withdraw it back in, and then it readies itself again. Abe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna look over toward him and just burn and fade into obscurity. And as I do so, I'm gonna cast a flaming sphere and yeet it over towards him.
All right. Go
I
for
want to put it right between him and Nova.
it. Okay. Let me do.
And then, if I can, I'd like to make an Arcana check on this rock, because I'm very much just still examining it as I like summon a giant sphere of flame and send it over there.
On the rock. It
on the gem that he picked up.
on the gem.
Yeah. The gem.
Okay.
So I'll just put it there.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. So if you put it there, Xyriel will be in the.
Okay. Will it
area.
still hit both of them if I move it down a square? Both
Yeah.
Nova and the spirit? Okay, cool.
It'll hit both.
Do you have a second spell? I don't think you do. You used one in the encounter before this.
I have
You
2
might-
second level spells I can cast.
No,
Yeah,
but
2
John
seconds.
used one during the encounter while you were gone.
What did you use?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I used this exact spell.
Okay,
Mhm.
I cannot do that then.
Gotcha.
That's a good point.
Instead-
That is a good point.
Yeah.
yeah, that is a very good point.
Point is good.
Instead, I will cast Scorching Ray, which I believe is first level. And I will
Scorching Ray
target.
is second level.
Second, yeah.
Ah, damn it.
All your fire magic.
It's okay. I got this. There are more options.
There's always more fire.
I believe in you.
Just you gotta look through the couch cushions.
Just find some fire under here somewhere. Is Burning Hands first level?
It is, yes.
Yes.
And you
Okay.
you can go up and hit both of them if you.
Yep.
Actually,
Yep.
you can aim it from where you're at.
Yeah, but then it would also hit. Xyriel,
No, I
wouldn't
think
it?
you could skim him. I think you
Actually,
could miss
yeah, I
him.
can avoid him. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can
so-
you can make like a weird triangle
Yeah.
thing.
So I'm gonna turn and just open my hands and let the fire flow up from my base where it's just swirling around me and down through my hands and just out in a massive cone.
Alright. Dex save from this one. That's a. Well, is.
Nova, roll a dex save.
That's a 16.
Nat 20.
Both of you.
Nova
succeed.
makes the save. Spirit does not. I don't think.
It does. The max.
16.
Let me
Max.
check.
DC
Yeah, you're right.
you can have is 15 right now.
Yeah, I have a 15, not a 16.
Gotcha. So yeah, go ahead and roll. I think it's 2d8 or 3d6 or something like that.
3d6,
Damage and we'll
and then
half
he'll
that.
take half.
Yeah.
The lad behind me took damage from the moonbeam initially, though, which is good. So, kill him. Kill him now.
So that's 13 halved. So
6.
6.
Yep.
Six. Okay.
Nova's just getting so hurt compared to usual. I just realized.
Normally, Squishy Wizard is protected this time. No, guys,
Yeah.
lay it on me, please. Like, I'm begging you. Give it to me!
And then I want to spend my bonus action if I can to try and figure out what this gem is.
Okay. Go ahead and make. You don't have like a jeweler's kit or proficiency in that, so I would say just roll a nature check.
Okay.
Or an arcana check.
Arcana is better. I'd like to do that.
Yeah, you can make an arcana check to see if there is anything that can be gleaned from this, other than that it is a shiny click-clack.
30, 20, 13 plus 7.
It seems like there's no, as you take like a closer look at it, there's no symbols on it or glyphs or anything like that that would assume like it made it enchanted. It appears to be just like a small diamond. With that, it is now the Ghostagoo's turns. But
Does
this
he
one
burn to death?
This one, as as the flames like whip up, you can see the ghost is trying to pull itself into the stone underneath, almost trying to make itself like incorporeal and meld itself as it did before to escape. But the flames kind of wilt, push against it, and as it starts to kind of pull down, the flames flitter up from Abe's feet, curling in, and it's almost stuck in this like riptide effect of flames as you just see the smoke and effects of it just kind of glitter out until there's like a small red stone that is left over.
Thank God the one that could possess people is gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is DED.
It's re-dead.
It is re-dead.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Double tapped this time.
Deaded.
Val
We extra killed it.
Hi, it's me.
with Marlow on deck.
Hell yeah. Is that ghost still in front of me?
Ghost just died.
Just died.
Oh.
Exorcism
That's
is
a-
the only kind of exercise I
Oh,
do.
I thought there was one near me and then one in Nova. Are they both gone?
Just the one that was in front of you is dead. Nova still is like glossy, wide-eyed with.
There's one
shit.
Intent to
hitting
kill.
Xyriel.
There's
There-
one hitting Xyriel as well.
There are like some other kinds of ghosts that are. One is shooting at y'all from like 30 feet away, and the other one
You
is
just
hitting
ignore
Xyriel.
him.
Okay, I'll go get the one that's shooting at us.
All
Am
right.
I able to get over to it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're just out of range. You're like 10 feet away from him.
That's fine. I'll go over there and then I'll hold my action to hit it until when it gets in range.
It looks like it's backing away from you. Do you want to just like get up next to it? And
Yeah, sure.
use
I'll
your-
I'll use my whole action to get over there, and then
Okay.
I'll just wait.
You be shooting with a bow.
Sounds good.
Little bitch.
At that point, then it is Marlow's turn. Marlow, you are tasting the snowy, dirty silt as you kind of wake up.
I have the worst goddamn fucking headache in my life. And I'm pretty fucking annoyed. So seeing how this is set up, I'm gonna repeat the word fuck. And I'm gonna stand up. And I'm going to... Shit. So I have limited... I'm gonna Misty Step next to Nova.
Hit me.
And
Do it.
I'm swinging.
Hit me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell her I don't want this.
I don't want this.
Okay.
Prepares baseball bat stance.
Just like grips up on the
Bisect.
sword.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
I'm sorry,
Um,
but not sorry enough to not swing as hard as I can.
22.
Hits.
The relief in Tanina's voice.
Nova's sitting there like,
I
come
might
on,
not-
Marlow. I know you can freaking do it. Like inside.
Actually, I think. So I rolled max damage.
Oh,
I'm very
well,
angry at you. Actually,
Uh,
you didn't roll max damage, but you take 18 slashing and 3 lightning.
did you? Was it a critical?
No.
Okay, cool.
18
So it's
slashing.
21 damage.
I am down.
Okay.
And I'm just going to use all of my extra movement to try and catch her and just help her to the ground.
Okay. Was it non-lethal? Or
No, she's
Yeah,
dead.
no, it's not. It's if I can make it non-lethal, I will make it non-lethal.
Your sword is a glowing mass of energy.
Yeah.
That is, you hear
With the
you hear
pommel.
like a
you know, one hand it and smash it into her temple as light smash, but a smash.
Okay, I just want to ask. You can
Fucking
do it.
sweet.
You can do it lethal if you want to. It doesn't matter to me.
Falls back over her
No,
head, but then
no.
just brings the pommel forward.
So Nova gets knocked the fuck out real quick, and as in a literal sense of like soul left the body type thing, you kind of catch Nova as there's still like a body still standing within her feet, like looking around. And you see like the ghosty image of a dwarf with like a long beard. And the dwarf looks like he like reaches into a bag and pulls out an entire anvil.
That's probably
Bitch,
fine.
mine's bigger.
Here's the thing. I don't like it, but I respect it. It's about to go full Acme on our asses.
It swings from like a small, like almost like handle or something like that, and you hear it
Attacking me
saying,
right now.
you hear it in Dwarvish as it says, "Unworthy." And
You know you are, but what am I?
then it is the Wraith Warrior's turns. The same one swings the crucible at Xyriel.
He just lives there with that crucible.
He's going to town. He's like, "You're ignoring me. I'll show you fucking."
Yep.
20 and a 18 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay.
I'm going to reactionary do the same. Oh wait, nope. I used my reaction on. Has it been a full turn since I used my reaction on Nova? Yes, because it would have been my turn right after her. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to give disadvantage on one of those.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Oh, that's a 2, so we'll ignore that one.
Bless.
Nice. And that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Much like Captain America getting beat up in the alley before he turned super soldier, he's just barely holding on, going like, "Let's go. Let's fucking go."
You put the sword down.
Yeah, just barely keeping himself up right now. But he's got his sword and buckler in his hands.
The other one right in front of Val is going to make 2 attacks, and you can see now, like as you get up to it, Val, like the arrows that this thing is shooting are stocky.
Are they at disadvantage because she's in melee?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck you, Ghost Man.
That is a 2
Nope.
plus 7, so that is 9 to hit, and then we're gonna do another one. 16 to hit.
Ha! No.
Unable to pull it, and you see like this this other dwarvish creature still like pulling away, and you can now see like within the like behind the forehead, like this green light.
Ew.
That is
Gatsby?
That is oh god. I hope not. And after that, it is Zeke's turn.
Cool. So Zeke, do I see the ghost that's standing where Nova was standing? I assume now there's like a thing there. Cool. So I'm gonna head over to him, and I'm gonna send Vinny to go and attack the one that's been bugging Xyriel. So I just point to show Vinny where to go.
All right.
Like as I walk, and as I walk, I'm sort of swinging, like building momentum on the hammer I have. As I approach, so I'm gonna walk over until I'm within 10 of that one. Yeah, you already got me in the right spot. So yeah, Vinny attacks the one next to Xyriel. I'll see how that goes.
You have a +1 on this because we're flanking it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll that that attack.
Please kill it. I am hurting. I'm in danger.
Okay. I got a 14.
That's next. Then Xyriel. 14. You see as the armor that is like kind of this ethereal, like plated around, like plate around the body of this skeleton, like stops the blow.
And that's with the +1, John.
Oh, it wasn't with the +1. That would have made it a 15.
15 still. Just short.
Damn it!
Just short.
The hope.
Great. So seeing that,
Wait, was this Vinny's attack against the
wraith that's attacking
The wraith?
Xyriel.
The wraith.
yeah,
Okay.
it's the one against Xyriel.
So then that misses, and then it's your attack against the ghost, right?
So I have reach on my chain weapon.
Yes, you do. You want to hit it from there?
So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, seeing that he missed it, I'll do a nice overhead swing.
Against
and give
the
it a go.
the wraith on Xyriel or the ghost from Nova's
Yeah, the
body?
Wraith on Xyriel.
Okay,
The Wraith,
gotcha.
Wraith on Xyriel. Cool. So I get a 17. Do I have flanking?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
as a +1, it is flanked.
Oh,
18.
so just
Is
if
it?
it's flanked, you keep it. Not if
Is
you are
it
flanking
directly across, or if because I'm not directly across?
No, he's
it's-
attacking the
it's
one
on
that's next to me.
The wraith.
Well,
Ah.
So, like, I consider it like if it is flanked in any direction, it is automatically
It's
now under the
distracted.
flanked.
So it's kind of like a pack
condition.
tactic thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Because if you think about it, Vinny is now on one side, so I'm now flanking him if he was paying attention to Vinny. So because we're like,
Whatever it is. Just wanna
I'm
clarify.
happy with it. But yeah,
It's just +1.
18.
18. That hits.
Cool. And
If we were doing the advantage rule, I would do the direct opposite end type thing. But since it's +1, it's like
3 damage.
more cash. 3 damage. What kind of damage? Bludgeoning
This is bludgeoning.
with a non-magic weapon.
Unfortunately, yeah, because I attacked with Vinny. Could have made it magical, but I attacked with Vinny because
I just wanna make sure.
do his job.
For the purposes of it, it seems like it kind of
Yeah.
deflects and takes some of the damage, but still kind of careens and it slams. You see like the meteor hammer slamming into the snowy ground with a puff of dirt, dust, and snow around it. And after that, we're back to Nova.
Cool.
Since we said non-lethal, you're stable.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Dope.
Yeah. So, no death saves. Because I'm glad that Marlow was like, I really
Hold on.
need to just decapitate this person. I'm just, she gotta go.
If I use Green Flame Blade, which is a melee cantrip,
Mhm.
would I still be able to use the reach on the weapon?
Green Flame Blade is a bonus action to cast, so you wouldn't have been able to do.
It's a casting time of 1 action, and I brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it. And
So,
normally
yeah.
it's against a creature within 5 feet.
It
This weapon
says
has
within
range.
5 feet in the
Yeah,
spell.
that's
I'm
why I was
pretty sure.
asking.
So it doesn't
I
work
knew
with
I-
reach.
I don't think it normally would. Not
Gotcha.
unless we said that it was cool because I had a reach weapon. but
No,
those-
it'll be if you're doing it from close up, you can do the we'll keep. The
I
5
will
feet
move
there.
up to 5 feet in order to make this work, and that will give me more damage anyways.
Okay.
And then I'll be able to attack with that.
Fair enough.
And that
Xyriel,
would make it.
you're up next, and then Abe.
That would make it so that it now is a magical attack, and I would get an extra D4 dice.
Okay.
So an extra 3 damage.
That's not how that.
Yeah.
You might want to read the spell.
Wait, let me read. Hold on.
It's a
hold on.
normal
I
effect,
keep-
so it's a normal attack.
Yeah.
It's a normal attack.
The
And
weapon
you
is not
add
magical.
your charisma modifier damage. Only.
Ah,
The
so it's a
fire.
D8 plus my charisma modifier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You are correct. Yep. So on a hit. Oh no, this is what I was reading. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon attack's normal effects,
hmm
and then other stuff can happen if
To
I.
a different creature, so you can't hit this one with the fire. It has to
Yeah.
jump to a person
Right.
You
adjacent
can't
to
do it until
So-
5th level. 5th level
Right,
hits the
that
creature
is-
that you hit.
That is correct. However, because
It's
my
not a-
chain, when I'm within 5 feet, it's 2d4. When I'm from 10 feet, it's only 1d4. So that's why I rolled the second d4.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But it's not magical either.
It is not magical. You are correct. It's only magical once I get to 5th level.
It's
And that's
not
only
even
for the
magical
fire.
when you get to 5th level.
It's
you
you
just
gotta-
add the fire.
It's add the fire. Yes. Cool. Good.
We're
I've
learning.
never used this spell.
It's
Yeah.
It's fun.
learning.
I
That's all
use
good.
this all the
Yeah.
time, so it's just one I know very well.
That's all good. Nova, you unconscious, but you just slipping. Xyriel.
Taking the slip.
Xyriel
She's-
is going to try and stab the ghost in front of him again.
Do it.
Because that's basically all he's got now.
Stab him.
That is an... Guys, he hit for the first time with this weapon. It's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. And it is a magical weapon.
Nice. Excellent.
Thank God.
11 points of damage. Okay. All right. How do you want to finish it off?
Oh my god, I just want to stab him in the stupid gem and I want to poke it out like a pool cue. Just
Smack Vinny with it.
Easy enough. The ice that as you stab it in, the effect of this almost like kind of like grafted effect as it pierces into this gem. This is a blue one as you pull it towards you, and it is nice and shiny.
he looks at it, he pockets it, and then he is going to face the ghosty that's next to the rest of his friends.
Mhm.
And he is going to cast nothing. He's going to cast nothing.
What level spell is that?
He is going to flank. Yeah, he's gonna stay where he is. He's gonna stay right fucking there. And that's my turn.
I like the cantrip of nothing, where it makes a magical effect of like you're casting like this 4th level spell, and it like causes someone to cast counterspell. And it's like no.
It's literally just yeah.
A
It's literally
deception check.
it goes off of your
It's-
charisma modifier. You have to make a performance check. To
Exactly.
See how convincing, like what level of spell it looked like you were casting.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's his
I'd
turn.
like to cast a 9th level nothing.
Abe, it is your turn.
Excellent. Does anyone remember what agonizing blast does off the top of their head?
It adds your charisma modifier to your Eldritch Blasts.
Eldritch Blast.
That's correct.
Cool. So,
Eldritch Fire.
yeah. So I'm going to turn around and just the one that I see is way over with Val. I want it to be like, you're not getting away. And I'm going to step forward and cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
All the way over yonder.
Go ahead and roll that attack.
I'm so afraid this ghost is gonna get his possession back.
22.
I know.
22?
I really want to kill the ghost.
That
first.
hits. Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll that damage. D10 plus your
It's a D10 plus my charisma twice, actually, because I get it once from Agonizing Blast and once from Mantle of Flame.
Is Mantle of Flame within? I thought it was within 5 feet, or is it?
It's anytime he does
No,
a
no, no,
fire
it-
spell.
Ooh,
Is it a
Yeah.
fire spell above first level or above, or is it just fire spell in general?
Any creature that takes the blah blah, where is it? Whenever you roll fire damage on your turn, the
Oh,
roll
shit.
gains a bonus equal
Let's
to your
go.
charisma modifier.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So for
Holy
any reason,
shit.
technically, the damage that people are taking from my Mantle of Flame would get it. I think. I don't know. That's the one I wasn't sure about. I think it probably shouldn't work that way.
No, it's just
Yeah.
that the mental flame is separate. But yeah,
Good.
go ahead and roll.
But any other.
That D10.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 plus 14 is 20 damage.
14.
6?
It should be plus 10, right?
No, plus
Should be
10.
plus
I'm done.
10 max.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm
6
done.
plus 10.
I
Either way.
was thinking of 7 because my modifier to attack is +7 to hit.
Yeah,
to
no,
hit.
you're good. Either way. Yeah. How do you want to finish it off? Oh, poor Val.
Val is just gonna give Abe the dirtiest of fucking looks. And she says, she looks him dead in the eyes and says, "I will fucking stomp on your balls."
Quit
And
stealing
very
my
much
kills.
With his eyes still alight with flame, he just hauls back and, like an artillery unit, fires this arcing ball of flame that shoots across the room and lands mostly down more than to the side on top of this ghost.
And you just ace this guy. And as it careens into the ghost, there's a heavy like blast energy that just goes back behind it, and Val, you just watches this green gem just drops into the dirt in front of you.
Can I do a divine sense on the gem?
I want to.
On your turn, you can.
Sure.
With my bonus action, I want to scoop up the ruby that was still on the ground from before.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will walk my burning ass all the way over to this guy standing by where everyone else is.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. It is now the Ghosty Goose turn.
Are we, not to be a killjoy, are we affected by this fire that Abe just puts everywhere? By any chance?
Does it say creatures or enemies around you?
You shed bright light in a 30-foot radius. Any creature takes fire damage equal to your charisma modifier.
Any creature?
Yeah, I was
Does
going
that
to warn you.
include the downed creature?
Yup.
Abe,
No,
well, he
but
wouldn't know.
you don't
This
take
is-
death saves.
This is new. You do.
Yeah.
So
Ooh. Xyriel goes unconscious.
as you, is it at the beginning? It's the beginning of their turn.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of their turn.
Okay, so we'll.
Or actually,
do
it's
that.
at the end of their turn.
It's also when they enter the radius, isn't it?
Yes.
See, that's
So
where
you walked up, and I go, boo!
But
that's where it's not like entering the radius. It should be only once per round for these types of things, because it shouldn't happen like whenever. We'll do
Well,
it. We'll
that's
talk
where
about
the
that later.
opportunity attacks
That's
come in,
fine.
right? Because if you back away and return and back away, to like keep it balanced, I would assume.
I think so. Yeah. We'll discuss that later. But
let's go over it later.
For now,
What do
Someone
you
might
want
wanna
to do,
run
Case?
through.
Am
now-
I up or am I down?
For now, it doesn't take place until you end the turn. You see the flames flittering up at you, and you have that chance to kind of back away if you wanted to. Nova is in Marlow's arms, so that's it's up to Marlow right now. But the ghost.
How wide's the radius?
5 feet.
5 feet.
And I'm not even in it, so we're
Yeah.
fine.
Aren't
The
you
only people
holding?
in it are
Well, yeah, Nova's gonna be
Zeke,
like right here.
Nova, the
Yeah, yeah.
Ghosty Ghost, and
Xyriel.
And Zeke,
Xyriel.
by coincidence. But the thing that I've had this entire time, my magic item that's never come into play,
Yeah.
I get resistance to your special fire.
Yeah.
The ghost. Is going to at this point look at the surrounding areas, and it puts down the anvil, looks around, and just walks through Xyriel, dragging the anvil along the ground into the wall.
Opportunity attack?
I'm gonna make eye contact with the brothers across from me, try and gain their thoughts on the matter.
In essence, this is a disengage type of effect.
So no
without,
opportunity. Yep.
So it is
Got
hastily,
it.
like, it is, and for this instance, it is
Got it.
ethereal, just because it can move
So,
through
yeah.
creatures and stuff like that. So it is disengaged. It doesn't move, doesn't get a dash action. It's just walking towards the
Cool.
wall and disappears into. Before it disappears, it kind of like turns around, gives a nod, almost, and then continues into the wall.
I like to say it Dwarvish, just find, like, in Dwarvish I'll just say, find some peace.
Abe, you would definitely see more than his eyes have tracked the thing. His head has just sort of lulled over toward where it's going as he's just and he looks like he's 100% going after this thing.
I just want to clarify, Xyriel is not down.
Xyriel, you all can now see. You all see Abe's flame, so you don't. He's not down yet.
I back
So
the
y'all
fuck
can
away.
back away as you feel the flames like flittering
Yeah.
at your feet.
Then I am tending to Nova and going down
Cool.
to check on Nova.
I stand in Abe's flames as he like walks by,
So,
and just like reach out and put a hand on his
man.
shoulder, and we'll be like, "Hey, now it's over now. Just take a breather. You burned them all."
Are we
It's
out of initiative now?
Real
at this point,
toasty.
we're out of initiative.
Great. Can I walk up to Abe, please?
Can.
God damn it.
Abe during this time is I'm walking over to where I made that mound of dirt, and with my iron hand, I just want to start punching in, trying to pull it.
I'm
out.
literally trying to like
Yeah, I'm walking
Pull-
over
pull-
to Abe, please.
Abe off.
Okay. As Abe goes over there, I'll get to you right in just a second.
Yeah.
We're gonna take like a super quick break because we're only gonna do like 30 more minutes. After we come back from break, and
Good
then pick up with y'all kind of doing this whole situation.
Cool.
Elijah,
I
did you
have
something?
words
Cool.
for Abe.
That's probably fair. That's probably
fine.
very fair.
Cool. I
Just a
call dibs on
mysterious
Abe.
dice roll.
His ass is mine.
Elijah, did you want to say something before we jump?
Oh, I was just gonna say Xyriel just kind of head back, falls on his ass, on the stone, and he's gonna cast something, but we can do that after break.
Okay, sounds good. Do we have any more? Usagi K, thank you for the sub.
Ayy.
We love you. And we'll be back in like 10 minutes. We're gonna go have a snack. Okay. Okay,
Oh
bye.
god.
We're back. Hi. In our absence, we ate lots of Pocky. Just to let you know, Glyco, that if you want to sponsor us, you're most likely not watching this, but if we can pull together lots of clips where we're saying your name. For you to
You
send
were
us
eating
free,
Pocky or
free.
sharing the Pocky boxes. Like,
Yeah.
you basically have a
Literally.
marketing campaign for free.
It's
So.
quite simple. You just need to give us free Pocky.
We don't require anything else but
Mm-mm.
your love and product.
Money, who needs them?
Yeah.
Dollar bills, never heard of them. I want that good,
What are
sweet
those?
string, straw-like cookie.
Pocky is the currency of the future. After the dollar collapses, it will be cookie sticks.
All right, so we are after Nova is currently unconscious but stable. Abe has gone over to start pulling at the large thing that he mold
Thing.
earth with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing mold earth, or are you like literally just like pawing at it?
I think he would start by just like digging his hand in, and then as he started to make no progress, he would start casting mold or earth as he dug his iron hand into it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Mel,
So-
Val, what you got?
Cool. I am walking directly up to Abraham.
Mhm.
Abe, does an 18 hit?
Jeez.
Yeah, my AC is an 11, so
Amazing.
Not to be a pain in the ass.
Val is walking directly up to Abe, and she is going to sucker punch him in the face.
Is he still on fire?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take 2 points of fire damage, being fire resistant.
That's fine.
And then
She's not fire resistant.
I am fire resistant.
Not
My
for
flames
him.
ignore fire resistance.
Oh,
So
okay,
you
4
take
damage.
10 points because it's 5 and 5. 5 when you walk
you
up.
melee hit
when you
me.
roll
Any-
when you roll fire damage, he adds his charisma. So he's not rolling; it's just his charisma modifier.
No, it's when you enter
No,
it,
it's when
and
you
then when you
enter
attack.
and when
She
hits
entered
him.
it, and then
Oh.
she hit me, and she
Oh.
takes it when
So
she
she's-
hits me with a melee.
She's
Goodness
taking
brutal as hell.
gracious. What are you?
So
what
she's
did you
taking
make?
10 fire damage for it.
That's fine.
Ooh.
I still
Great.
have more than half my health.
Yeah, she
Real
didn't get.
flamey.
She,
What's your
Yeah.
strength modifier?
So my unarmed attack is a 5.
Yeah, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. It's very hot, and you kind of like back away. You're like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I'm not backing down. I'm
Oh.
staying there.
Fair enough.
I'm up at 1. So
And then I'm going to grab him by
I-
the front of his collared shirt.
I mean, I guess you have an opportunity to say something before he responds because he was very focused on his task.
Yeah, absolutely. The first thing I am going to say is, literally, she's just going to pull him up and go, "Look at me."
Okay, yeah. So he would snap his head over toward you, and you just see that where his eyes normally are, the eyes are completely black, and there's just these glowing ember-like coals in the middle with flames that are coming up slightly. And that would be slightly a moment before I'm just going to, with the iron arm, punch her in the gut.
Go ahead.
I don't have much
Elijah.
for strength.
after he hits her, Xyriel is in fact casting sleep on both of them.
Okay.
Just in a
go ahead.
radius. Just
roll 5d8.
Take a nap right here.
yeah.
right here.
Make your attack roll with the iron fist.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a melee spell attack with.
No, it's just a regular melee attack. That's actually not terrible. That's almost as good as I can roll. That's a 19.
No.
Ting.
That is 34.
34. 30. Are you at more than 33 hit points, Val?
No, I'm at 26.
Both of y'all go sleepy by and drop to the ground.
Conk.
And just take a little nap.
I'll just look over at Xyriel and be like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
The flames subside. The still there. It seems to be like there's like this where there was like a darkening of and like raising of the veins in Abe's. There's still like this pulsing red glow that is like kind of like just ebbing
As I
light.
continue to take little chips of fire damage, which I still have resistance to because of
No, the fire would go out when I
Fire
went
goes out.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I will pick Abe up as best I can and like drag him over to like some like soft looking rocks. Just like completely worn out and like dripping with like sweat and you know, all the like lacerations, and kind of go over and like nudge Val a little bit. Does she seem like safely asleep?
as soon as you nudge her, she wakes up, and as soon as you drag him, he wakes up.
Is it if they touch or is it attacks?
Yeah, if they're moved.
Oh. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
So they both wake
Cool.
up. But I'm hoping
well, because Abe would wake up first when I move him. Because I move him first. I'll move him at the same time.
So Abe, you slowly come to consciousness.
Xyriel would go and wake up Val as well.
When I see
Just
you
like
walking up,
kind
I'll
of
be
pull her.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Cool.
It's just, and as he does it, he's like, it's just to calm him down in the immediate. I don't want anyone to. There's still a ghost in there.
I don't know why. I'm real. I don't know why she punched him. I'm right. He was a bit losing it. I think he's okay now. Normally he calms down after everything's but to ash, and I'm like, basically arms under the shoulders like this, trying to like lift and like drag.
I just start feeling around through the dirt for my glasses.
They're over in front
My
of
glasses!
For-
Can't
over front
see
of-
without my glasses.
And I'm
and once
waking.
I was just gonna say, once he gets a hold of them, just like scooping up sort of a handful of dirt so that they come along with him, I'm just gonna sort of half limp my way over to the wall where Zeke was taking him to and just lay there.
Cool.
Gotcha. As you come back up to consciousness, what else is Val? You are quickly woken back up by as Xyriel kind of like picks you up from the ground.
The moment's gone.
The eventually
So I'm gonna go get the horses. If you guys want to take a moment, if you would excuse me, Xyriel, if you mind taking care of Nova while I'm gone, and she's holding it, seeing the fight going on. And I'm gonna go get the horses. I'm gonna bring them down.
all right, sounds good.
Does Marlow still look very broken? I
Extremely.
assume. Cool. Good.
The horse and the ox and the all the beasts are kind of eventually pulled up next to the entrance. The dirt still covering around the surrounding area. The entrance to the cave. There's no sounds coming from within the cave, and there's a steady still. What do y'all do?
I'll bring the horses.
Yeah, Zeke is gonna just like, basically once he sees the horses coming in, kind of help Abe, who's somehow even more like almost dead than he is, and just like holding his blood in like with his arm, right, is gonna like try and like get an elbow like under Abe and sort of just hobble his ass to the wagon as it's coming in.
Zero's
Gotcha.
gonna carry Nova over to the wagon as well and put her inside of it.
Okay.
I think Abe is gonna look for, in order, Val to see where she's at, because he vaguely remembers her, and then Nova to see where she's at, because he vaguely remembers blasting fire toward her. And if everyone sort of appears to be there, I'm just gonna go up to the front of the cart and sort of lay down in the middle of the seat. Well, off to one side, so that I'm out of the way of Booter.
Okay.
And
Sounds
yeah,
good.
struggle at 1 health.
Yeah, Marlow.
So from the like kind of the wagon, I'm going to try on my way back, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on Val, which is not a save or anything, and I just know her surface thoughts, and if I don't probe deeper with the spell, she doesn't know I'm casting it. And I'm going to walk up to her. If Val is here, which I realize she may or may not be. So I will continue to walk the long walk
She might be
down from the
chosen
horses.
to be unconscious.
Okay, got you. Tell you what, at that point, with the casting of the spell complete, and as quiet comes over at the top of this mountain pass, oh Lord, what just happened? No, John's the DM now. What's going on? No, not Steve. Me. There we go.
Okay.
Things
panicked for a bit.
As the quiet comes over this mountain pass, and you can see that you are now getting ready to go on the way down. The overcasted skies take over, and there is a subtle echoing of a light anvil to a hammer that is continuous and mildly echoing from the other side of the cave entrance. Upon the detect thoughts, we will find out what is on the surface thoughts of Val whenever we get back next week.
Whoa.
I might have been muted. Can I be heard? I can't be. Can
Yes.
Oh, I can't.
Yes,
Okay.
you can.
Cool.
You can be, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So thank y'all for we had a raid. What up, Initiative League?
Hey, you're
Thanks so much.
catching us at the very end.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Initiative
We just
League.
finished. Speaking of which, are we do we got
Yep.
a raid?
Yep, we got Clausible.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got Clausible first. Thank you to, I think, Zendragoon redeemed that.
Yep. Cool.
Excellent. So we're going to...
I could use it. That sounds good.
We're going to turn it down. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for all the subs for everybody that took time out and came in for tonight. Don't be going away too fast, as we're about to wind down a little bit and jump into... Oh no, what's going on? There we go. Get, come on. Grabbing a blanket and getting into some nice royalty-free lo-fi. Hopefully there's no... There we go. Okay. And we're going to go on down to the isolated chambers of the nice cat cafe of plausible deniability.